That's why a lot of them sick. They already knew it. I'm going to skin. I almost guarantee some of them ain't here screwed up. Yeah, I'm thinking probably need to stay out. I feel something coming on. And then right there, we got to do check them. Y'all used to check these grown people every day, but it was a lost cause. I had to move on. Don't let y'all be a lost cause. So let me see. Deuce, how you do? Deuce, you been good? Exactly, think about it.
I just don't thank everybody. But everything's gonna be okay.
That's right. He said, I don't thank everybody, but he said everything gonna be okay. Jace, how we do? You want to see Jay? Jay, you should be sitting over there. Yeah, how we do, Jay? Good. How many days? The rest of them, because we had Wednesday. They gave us Thursday and today. Oh, yeah? That's all right. Buckshot?
The whole week.
Whole week. That's two. One of the people that make me sick. Adam? What? The police ain't looking for you. You ain't on probation or parole. You ought to be. All right, we might check behind you. How about it, Cam? The rest of the day, the whole week. That's what I'm talking about. The whole week? Give me some. Boy, it's about time, Joy. We ain't had a whole week out there, man. Whole week. All right, that's all right. I knew he could do it. Ain't that right? That's right, so you change your game up, ain't it? Man, it don't make sense. You smart enough, kid. You ain't got to keep doing the same thing. Courtney, we had any thefts? We did. We stole some. Yeah, you just say you did. So we were good all week. That's good too. So Rice, how y'all doing? You got up yesterday? Well, hey, that's probably Haywood. We can't put everything. What happened yesterday? What you think? Was it? You were snatching something from somebody? What happened? Why you snatching it? You had an attitude? So you were snatching it from them. You got it together though now? That's it. That's what she mentioned we got it wrong, so then we know we need to fix. Sometimes what you got to do is look at how far you let stuff go. Grown people, we do it too sometimes. You know, the smarter you get about things, the learning to avoid things, the better things are. Because a lot of times, when you get in the heat of the moment, it all look right until you start looking at the recourse. When you see all the detriment trouble, then you start saying, well, I could have went this way, I could have did this way, I could have did this, I could have done that. And a lot of times it get to a situation, it can be in a, where it can be where it's so detrimental. Like those kids that do the school shooting, I'm sure a lot of them, they could second guess it. They wouldn't do it. People say, oh, the kid. It's just like the time you're a kid, you don't think the whole thing out of how bad it's gonna be. You just thinking out your anger and frustration. Now when you get the chance to sit in that jail and they transport you and you shackled and you looking at, you ain't never going home, you ain't never going back to your bedroom, you ain't never seen your friends no more, you ain't never seen your parents no more outside of a glass, a bar, or now, they don't even let you see that, now you see them on the screen. So they don't change that visitation over. You see a screen. Usually when I come along, you sit on the other end of a glass, they might let you on the table. They don't do all that stuff now. You go to like a teleprompt now, you go look at a screen. You ain't got so much time. They gonna cut that thing off. They take away the human connection because they realize that still give a person like some solace, like, oh, at least I can see you. I can't touch you, but you right here. They're like, no, we're cutting that off. You lost that right. I mean, it's the cage of a person up like I am, so now you become more destructive. You guys all have to start thinking. A lot of us didn't do the thinking then. We just acted. And we want to get, the consequences of our action. Now, you guys got opportunity to think, consider, make better choices. Sometimes it better walk off than to keep going. You know what I mean? A little simple pulling, tugging can go to somebody with a pencil, stabbing you in your eye, cutting your throat, or I'm telling you, a lot of things start off small, but they like, we come on, you have it. But now, man, stuff crazy now. You can't let no kid leave and go home now. It's over with. It ain't the same, you know what I'm saying? We was a kid, I think about nobody killing them in elementary now. You can very well come up dead. That is middle school, so y'all have to really kind of think things out. Let people have it. Sometimes you ain't losing nothing, let it go. You might say, well, I could do this, I could do this. But if you do that, you ain't coming home. Someone think, I'm gonna go to jail, they gonna let me out. Certain things you do, no, they're not letting you out. Them days over to I remember they had a guy, Carrie remember over there off of, in Provocation, off of, that was right there, Jonesboro Road. The guy flashed the lights. He flashed the light, he put up in front of the convenience store, and he, I don't know Simpson, that should have been on Jumbo. He was flat. I don't know, which one you talking about? On Simpson. No, I ain't asked your name, I ain't asked you the boy's name. What was the book about? About the kid. I'm gonna write a book about the pen. Yeah, what are you talking about? You ain't read it? You trying to sell it in here. And it's Shabat. Why the man trying to sell a book? Then we cut all that stuff on Shabat. I'm just saying y'all need to purchase at your nearest location. So now, hold on for a minute. What was the book, Carrie, what was the book supposed to have been about though?
About how you got into that situation.
What situation?
How mental state, what got it.
Okay, we getting further and further away from what we talking about. Give me the main course of the book. What was the book about? He didn't read the book. The man, why the man trying to, I said, came in there, they're on Simpson, yeah, about the boy, yeah, they wrote a book about his mental state. What was the book about? Oh, I ain't read it. But why you trying to get us to buy it?
I'm just saying for a new, I'll tell you about the kid. You talk about that case.
I'm talking, what case I'm talking about? So make sure we're talking about the same case. Okay, we keep Simpson Road. The boy had a mental case, and it was a big man in the book. You go buy the book for $14.99, and you ain't read the book, and we still don't know what the whole situation. What was the situation you talking about having on Simpson Road? They were flashing the light. What about, and what happened? Yeah. That wasn't on Simpson Road. I think that was off of Jonesboro. You remember that situation? Who remember that? Who from Atlanta? Come on, Ken. Come on, Ken. Kid, I didn't want you to raise your hand. I'm talking about somebody else. You tried to sell the book. It's too much for me. I can't. It's too much. I need a counselor. I need a therapist. Yeah, they did. But the kid, the man put up in front of the store, and he sent his kid in the store, and he flashed his lights, and it was a young teenager. He shot and killed him. Yeah, he shot and killed. He said he disrespected, but I think he was flashing light trying to get his kid's attention, who had just went in the store. You remember that? Okay. You read the book, big man? Hey, I'm just all of a sudden now you can't remember this. He remembered. You remember that? Yeah, he flashed the lights, and the kid shot him. How you know so much, but he ain't read the book? I didn't know nothing about no mental case. They didn't have no mental case. The kid kept saying he disrespected him. So anyway, when he wound up going to jail, he was arrested. So anyway, when he went to court, they gave him, what did they give him, life? Yeah. They gave him life, and he was kind of shocked. I think pretty upset. They were trying to find out what did he think he was gonna get. He said he thought he was gonna get home arrest. Yeah, that threw people. Yeah, he was kind of, for some reason they having to ask. I guess the way he kind of reacted, he said he thought he was gonna get house arrest. I don't know who told him no foolishness like that. But house arrest, you just killed a man for flashing the light. The kid was trying to get his kids' attention. You know, I'm glad you trying to get their attention, but he was standing there. He said that was disrespect to him. But I didn't think that happened on Simpson Road. I thought it was on Jonesboro Road. Which one was it? Somebody look it up. We ain't gonna have all that foolishness. Somebody, y'all get on the phone, look it up. Flashing, the book, Flashing Lights. Flashing Light, okay, look up the book. Who wrote the book? Clayton Bisbee? I know he said he wrote 6 books, they published 4. His therapist, child psychiatrist. She wrote the book. Karen, how you know all this and you didn't know the case, but you didn't read the book? A story on TV. And what the story say? He had a book. You know she can't write no book like that. That's private information. But she wrote it anyway. And she told, what I told you, kids at $14.95. Flashing light. Okay, this is the book you tried to sell us. I got folks at home right now trying to order this book on Amazon. How flashing light come up for $14.99, Karen? Karen, you got something to do with this book. Look at the flashing light in the grave. Yo, look, it's a Christmas story. But anyway, I was just basically talking. Yes, ma'am.
I think you're talking about the book by
On Simpson Road.
And it was
The
a
book.
boy named Little B.
Little B.
I think that's one.
Okay, look, Keisha, come put that check up here. Y'all conspired together? Try to make me like a fool. You know, folk watch me.
I have the book at home, sir.
Y'all see that? She got the book at home and carry it. Hold on. Then we talk about before you have certain things, come tell us about it immediately. I got the book Flashing Light at home. The boy meant about his therapy, which is illegal for her to write, and Carrie ain't read the book. Why Carrie ain't read the book? So how you got the book?
When I was working at the West End, I was working.
You working at the West End. You said, oh, let me get this book, Flashing Light.
No, somebody had bought me the book.
Somebody bought it. Some books I don't want to put. You knew you had. Now he knew he had the book. Didn't the man tell him, can you tell you didn't have a book?
I forgot. I had the book and didn't read it.
Somebody said me, it did the government. Where the cameras? Where, y'all got me. Yeah, come out. Can you say you ain't had the book? You ain't never seen the book.
I said I never read it.
You ain't never read it, but you got the book.
You didn't want to go into that.
You ain't want to go into it. You ain't want to go into it. It get worse. Then it get worse. What you think happened? Oh, here we go. What you got?
I found the book,
She found the book.
The Condemnation of Little B.
The Condemnation of Little B. So why y'all try to sell her Flashing Light?
It's $27.92.
$27.92. Carrie tried to make us think we were gonna get a deal. He told me something. It was gonna be. I had the coupon. You had coupons. So yeah, that's bad. Anyway, I want. They gave him how much time I wanted anyway.
They said he just got out.
He just did what? He out. That's been a long. It's been over probably almost 30 years.
It says the 27th
20.
of 2023. It says, I didn't open it, but it says Little B comes home, so I assume he got out.
23 years. Yeah, I know one thing. I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, that's a long time to be put away. He been in jail a long time. I mean, you try to put him back in society, it's gonna be hard. He a whole nother human being. You can't leave society for 20-something years, almost 30 years, and come back and just adapt. I don't care about no halfway house, no program. You just don't adapt back in the system like that. Especially, you got people go in maybe for some drugs or something like that, but you went in for murder, so you were treated totally different. You were put with a different people classification. So the people you've been dealing with, you've been hanging with, all these people like ticking time bombs. So you don't just kind of come down from that a lot of times. That's a hard one now. That's tight. Yeah. So he back on somebody's street. He was awarded the state at age 11. So yeah, you see systematically how he was set up anyway. Because he committed that, he should have been what, like maybe 14, 15, I think? 13, I didn't say, I knew he was young. Yeah, oh, it's at the top, yeah, so. Yeah, it's fine. But that's why you said, now how many of y'all 13? Now you think he thought when he made that decision, he was gonna spend 20-something years in prison? How many years he did?
Maybe 13 to him to life. That first sentence.
See that? Okay. 13 years, like, yeah. Condemned to life prison. They let him out. That's Anyway, that's why I talk with y'all. You see why I talk with y'all and I stay on top of it with y'all guys? Because I don't need y'all making no stupid mistake. Y'all young daughter, one bad decision, this could be you. My young daughters, don't think this don't happen to women. Women do it. It happen to young girls too, Courtney. All the time. It's not just our men. We're losing our women. So I talk to you guys a lot, and I know, some of y'all I don't like, and I'm gonna keep it like that. Right, Adam? Joseph? What that other crook I don't like? Alex? Maya? Gavin? Besides the rest of y'all, I love y'all so much. Just the precious little something. But anyway, I really try to talk with y'all because I don't want y'all to make them decisions. See, a lot of them didn't have the guidance in their life, the influence. And a lot of times, again, kids always want to use their parents. Oh, my parents, they worked all the time. I wonder why they worked all the time. Probably like to pay bills or something like that so you can eat. Parents don't typically just work all the time and work all the time. They work all the time because it's hard to try to survive out here. It's always been hard for some people. And because of choices a lot of us made when we were younger, it made the job market harder because you weren't studious. You didn't pick the right career choices. You didn't have the right education. So you might, instead of working one job, you might have to work 2, 3 jobs. So having that time at home to put in with the child wasn't a luxury. option. So now the kid grows up with, oh, they went at home. I was a turnkey kid. Talking about you had a home. There's some kids that turnkey, they got turned out. You know, I'm just being honest. I mean, people now come up with this foolishness. Man, I was a turn. That stuff didn't mean nothing. I don't know what people get all of a sudden now. What kind of story there? They gave me the key, tied on a shoestring, put around your neck. They said when you go, and you out here, they said, hey, don't lose my key, nigga. He told me to lose that key. I had learned how to pop the one to go up and down. He said, how you get in the house? He said, nigga, you better not break in my house no more. I had to sit out there. It made me so mad. I know how to get in the house. I had to sit outside and wait for somebody to get there. And I know how to break in the house. But that junk was irritating. But it made you keep up with that key. It was like, because you had that luxury, you stopped being responsible. When I came along, they gave you that key. He said, man, don't lose my key. And let me tell you what hearing greatest theory was. You lose that key. He said, somebody gonna break in my house. All I'm thinking, how do they know that key go to this house? It's not an address. That was it. All he's looking at. Somebody break in my house. I said, oh, they gonna find that key. He said, they have to go to him. They hearing greater key. But that was another reason for them to kill you. That was, but I'm telling you, that fear, how many of y'all had to unlock the door and lock the door back? How many of y'all parents put that on you, you know, like, lose my key, like that's your, man, you had to guard that key like your life. Somebody gonna kick me when they got kicked out, Ryan. I said, can you please drop that key back off at the house? Cause I couldn't have that key and me gone. One of them gotta get back him. He'll look, they come in here, who you want to kill the kid? He like, give me that key. Take that nigga out of him. He's like, cause he'd be irritated, but it taught you responsibility. Like now you lose stuff, parents just get you another. We came along, they looked at it, they weren't buying it. You ain't had no 2 pair of shoes. I had 2 pair of shoes. What I had to do, the old one, my toe could finally stretch out. So you wore them things, your toe, you get just a little bit in your toe. And that right? Them folks, I'm not knowing that 2 pair of shoes. How many of y'all got 2 pair of shoes? Yeah, 2 pair of shoes. Do y'all got 2 pair of shoes? Well, girls usually get more than 1 pair of shoes. 2 pair of shoes? 1 pair of shoes? How many pair of shoes? 1 pair of shoes? Yeah. How many? A lot. That didn't happen. We coming on. People didn't buy that. You hit a kid, you get a pair of shoes. That be it. Then you get your one for school start. You hold on to Christmas. Christmas, Santa Claus get your pair. After that, you out there. You got to hold on to them. And summertime, you definitely ain't getting no shoes. The summertime, you better wait till you go to school. So you learn how to take care of things. It was, but you had to, how many of y'all grew up like that? Yeah, that wasn't like go get no shoes. Some shoes. Man, Joe could tell you, them grown parents, you know how I had these shoes? You done then. They go to that story. You done. You should never, you don't even be like, I don't even want no shoes now. They got a lecture for you how long they had them shoes. But they didn't realize, you couldn't say, you do know your foot start growing. Because now you finna die. Because you know too much. It's just stuff that was logical, made sense. But, they made you feel bad. Like, your foot shouldn't be growing. Daddy said he shrunk his foot. Daddy said Daddy fussed at him. He said he had a size 14 shoe. He said Daddy fussed at him. He shoved his shoe in a size 8, and there he is. What size shoe you wear now, Danny? 8? Sit down. What size shoe you used to wear? Like a 13 or something? 9.5. Danny went there and got a butter knife and just started sharpening the side of his foot and cut it down. I said, did you cut the toe? He said, no, stupid, I did the heel. So Danny ain't got no heel. Danny said, it's all up now. Right? Well, it's all down, ain't no heel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got it? Come on now. So, Joseph, if you would, try to clap a little quiet. I don't like you. I appreciate the applause. So these are the things I had to consider, young people. Please look at making better choices. How we do, Grace? That's 2. We can trust you. Bunky? All week? No intoxication. I was in the bathroom, me and Bunky, he just looked at me smiling. I like, what you done? He told me, you seen that new building right up from here? I said, yeah. He said, you say having a Super Bowl party? I said, yeah. He said, they got alcohol too. I said, I knew you was intoxicated. I said, I knew it. That didn't come from nowhere. He showed up like, wait, how you know about intoxicated? He's like, yeah. He said, no, they got alcohol. Yeah, I'll be watching you now. How about the other guy on light? Mook, you trust him? You trust him? That's scary. I trust you, Mook. I don't trust him. Better. How we doing? Kayla, how we doing? On vacation? All 5 days. That's good. That's a great job. Shane? How many days? It's right. That's what I'm saying. You don't shoot out good. We need dates. All week. Why you had to look up like this to figure it out? Trying to remember all week. That's good. So what about Micaiah now? He missing in action. Micaiah. Asa. Who I'm missing? Jeremiah. All them Sneed boys. Isn't that right? That's what live streaming for. That's good though. It's two to see y'all doing better. Shana, how you doing? How you do, Shana? Good. That's good. How Yeti do? It's good. Not too good. That's what I'm saying. No, she said no. Yeti got in trouble. That's it. Yeti, did you get in trouble? Yeti said, oh no. Yeti said, she tell you, snitch. That's all right. That's all right. Y'all doing all right? Tell me how we do. Good? Did good? That's good. Anybody mess with you? What about Alex? What about Joseph? I bet I found out y'all threatening even. Joseph, how you do? Says who? Where the police report? You still what? He said still on the arrest? You still? You still number one? Huh?
Student of the month.
Oh, student of the month. I need to check the record. That's good. I know y'all could do it. Definitely good to see y'all. Let me see them up here right quick before we get to moving. That picture, we don't want to see y'all picture up there. Y'all hear me, young people? That's why we take this time out with you. That don't need to be your picture. This don't need to be your book, because Carrie ain't going to read it. Let's see y'all got it. You got it at the house. Oh, my goodness. Let me see these kids right here. Who are these kids? AJ? Mama? How y'all doing? How y'all do? You did good, man. Y'all did good. That's two. That's two. Them Sneed boys. Especially that blind. Start with the blind one. All right, Blindy. Good enough. We got a head like Archer Man. Y'all remember Archer Man? Yeah. Hey, Blind Melly Jelly. Sneed boys, how y'all do? How many days? How many days? 5. They were gonna see with 2 fingers. Them 5, thank you. How many you got here? 4? Don't try to tuck that thumb. I see that thumb over there. You said 5 or 4? Well, we're gonna take one day away from them ears. Well, that's good. 2. That's 2. Oh, John is sick. All right. But he gonna throw some of that black man loving on. Who else we got now? How about it, the Book of Boys? How we doing? Oh, Jonah, I see you, Jonah. Good deal. I see you.
I did good.
You did good? Josiah, don't start crying. How many days we got?
3 good things and 2 bad things.
What happened? You did good. What happened?
I did 2 good things and 3 bad things.
Goodness.
No, I mean 3 good things.
I'm gonna say, man. So let me ask you something. What's our plan in order to make sure we get 5 days? Do we have a plan?
No, sir.
Well, let me ask you something. The 2 days that you got off, can you tell us how did you get off those 2 days?
I was doing my homework like I was supposed to.
He was doing what?
He wasn't doing his homework.
Oh,
I was doing my homework like I was supposed to.
what? Were you supposed to do your homework?
Homework.
So what is homework?
I do it at home.
Oh, that's work you supposed to do at home?
Yes, sir.
So when you got home, what did you do with your homework?
I didn't do it like I was supposed to.
Oh, you weren't doing it. How was you supposed to do it? The right way?
Yes, sir.
So you got the answers wrong?
No, sir.
You just,
I was putting the effort in to do it.
oh, you didn't put an effort in?
Yes, sir.
Well, I want you to learn how to do better. You can do better. That's how we got out. Let's correct it. You know it's homework when you get there. Get your mind set. The sooner you get it done and you do it correctly, then you can move on to something else. When you get it wrong, you got to go back over it. You're in trouble. Start thinking about your options. It don't help you when you get it wrong. You rush through it. You know all you're going to do is get in trouble. All you're going to do is then you're going to be behind, and it's going to be more trouble. Then you're going to be on punishment. So when you weigh the options, it makes sense to go ahead and get it done and do it correctly. Y'all, if you're going to do something, it just makes sense that, like, I'm just heard just do something. It don't make sense. Now when it's going to be incorrect. It's going to put you behind. Then it's going to put you on punishment. Then you're in trouble. Why get yourself in that kind? How many of y'all like being in trouble? It's not hard to fix it. Then don't do the thing that gets you in trouble. So what's our plan now, Josiah, when it comes to homework?
To do my homework like I was supposed to.
That's all we got to see. You got a plan now, right? That's all we needed that's a plan. So now we got a plan, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got to see Professor X. Professor, Micaiah. How many? 5 days. Good. That's good to hear. Who else we got in there with you? What, Asa? Hold on, stand up, Asa. What?
I did good 5 days.
Okay. Hold on, let me see Uriah. Uriah, tell. All right. Which one? 3 days. Yeah, good. Uriah, which one of them need to be choked? Micaiah or Asa?
Micaiah, both them.
He need to be choked? You need to choke both of them? Okay. Okay. Well, they're going to do better. Hold on. I'll let you know when. Okay?
Both?
All right. We appreciate your help, okay?
I'm going to bring KS.
What is it? He got to need an interpreter now. Yeah, we appreciate you. Okay, who else I got up now? Yes, sir.
School tomorrow or synagogue tomorrow?
No, I'm gonna be at the synagogue. I can't go to school tomorrow. It's Shabat. I'll be at the synagogue tomorrow. Thank you for asking. Okay. How we do, sweetie?
Good, all 5 days.
That's good. You did good. Where Micaiah at? I mean, where Uriah? You're right, Tim. Uriah. Yeah. Does Alyssa need to be choked?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you just hold on. We'll come back to it. Okay, we'll come back to it. Thank you. Okay, who else we got now? Talia? Where's Talia? How we do, sweetie?
Good.
How many days?
All 5.
All right, that's good. Where Uriah? Uriah? He said he getting tired of getting asked. He don't get to choke him. How about Talia? Talia did good or you need to choke? Oh, you bumped your head. I'm sorry. What about Talia? Does she need to be choked or she did good?
Choke.
Oh, you did? I'm sorry that happened too. I'm very sorry that happened. I hope you feel better too. Yeah. Yes, sir.
What? Are you going to stay upstairs?
I'm going to where?
Stay upstairs.
Yeah, I'm going to be up here. Yes, I'll be right here. Yahuwah willing and the creek don't rise. I'll try to be right here. Good talking to you. And tell your mother, don't forget to tell your mother you need a little brother or sister. That's right. Who got the draw home? Where they at? The draw home kids?
Good.
Oh my goodness. Have you been trying to sing? Amanda, have you been singing?
Yes.
That's bad. You know that's bad. You know how hard you, woo, that's singing. Lil' Cam, how we do? How you do? 3 days good? Okay. All right, we're going to keep working now. We want to get all 5 days next time, okay? Okay, he's still thinking about it. How about it, Melka? How we did? How do we do?
Good all 5 days.
Great. And you ain't try to steal my bracelet? Uh-huh. Good. Good.
What? Keep thinking down, stealing your bracelet.
Yeah. I don't remember. I can't forget people who try to steal my bracelet. That's good. I'll hobby.
Hey, God, steal your bracelet.
That's good. I'll hobby you.
I'll hug you too.
All right, how about the Daniel kids? How about, ain't but one of them. Then he got the grown sister. How,
We did good all days.
all 5 days. Even look at Jeremiah. Jeremiah, you did good all 5 days.
Yes, sir, I did better.
You did better? Okay, that's good. Okay, we just looking then. We can trust you?
No.
Oh, good to know. He said, no, we can't trust him. So then, we appreciate it. Well, you listen to your 42-year-old sister when she tell you stuff.
Wait.
She been around. She know. Yes, sir.
How am I not to be trusted? And she says she's younger, but she's like 50 over here.
At minimum 50. Appreciate you. Y'all stay there. I know Nolan. Where Nolan at? Please don't bring. Good. He sleep? Please. Oh,
Yes, sir. I was going to bring him.
oh no, don't do that. He'll tear that camera up. No. That man he nothing but a tail, boy. Woo! Yeah, he'll be all right. But definitely appreciate y'all too. We got Ian down there. Crocodile.
Yes, sir.
How we doing?
I did good all the days I was there, sir.
That's good. You got any shoes?
No, sir.
Go put on them boots. Now we'll believe it. And then try to put one up where we can look at it right there at the screen too. Put one of your feet up where we can just see it.
Yes, sir.
No. So that way the rest of the kids know what not to buy. That's right. I always want to encourage our young people. How can I see Caleb? Can I see Caleb? What am I missing? Oh, we got the 90. How we doing, sir? How we doing? That's great too. Great. That's great. Be a role model. That's good. Definitely be all right. All 5 days. I got the 90. How we doing? How y'all doing? Everybody did good all 5 days? That's great. That's great. Y'all can do it too. Great job. Great job. So what about Ernie? What Ernie? Ernie, how you doing? Oh, and they start making that noise.
I'm doing fine, sir.
Why we can't see you?
Because.
Hayward the one. Oh, I'm just saying. Hey, I'm good. Hayward the one asked. He have a lot of questions.
I'll be there in a few minutes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Hayward said, stop by and talk to Hayward. He said something about how he'll just start swinging on people that come upon him. Well, I don't know what that means, but you talk to him, you can see what's going on. I ain't trying to start nothing. He said he don't believe it.
I'll stop by and talk to him, sir.
That's what I'm doing. Sometimes you might have to hand check people. You know what I'm saying? Like basketball, like just hand check him, just make sure for yourself.
Will do, sir.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate all my young people too. Y'all hang in here and stay focused. Y'all do it? We don't want this to be no 1 week thing. We want y'all to start to build a rapport that y'all keep this up. You got it? Again, I told y'all, I know sometimes y'all gonna get off, but when somebody redirects you, take the correction. And they get to say, hey, buckshot, hey, because they can call you buckshot. Hey, start talking. Don't keep going. You know what I'm saying? Take it. I know y'all gonna make little mistakes, okay? But learn to take correction and learn to do better. Go in with a plan. I know things gonna happen. It's not practical to say, go to school, don't talk. My parents, if somebody says to you, don't say that. It's not practical. It's not practical. You learn how to do things and stay within a rim to where, guess what? I'm not impeding. I'm not causing a problem. It's not a situation. Y'all got it? Think before you do. Don't sit here and just keep dragging something out. Because once they get there, I got to call your parent. At that point, it's going too far. This is a direct. Surely you don't disobey. You were talking. Let me call your parent. Most teachers don't have that time to wait. When I'm calling the parent, it's because it done got out of case. So these parents sit here listening to foolishness now. Once they're going to think about it, is it practical? Like just say you're talking to Joy. It's like, Karen, stop talking. I'm finna go call your mama. Is that practical? Teacher gonna do that? Or they gonna say, Karen, you stop talking? See what he said? And then if he keep talking. So you see that? So y'all see what, y'all know what the program is. Don't get yourselves caught up like that. Y'all got it? As soon as you see you get yourselves all that bit and you get redirected, come on, get on task, okay? All right. Come on, Yasha. 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 How we do? How many days? How many days is it supposed to be in a week? School days? Maybe. You got 5 days to go to school. How many of them days you stayed on task? 4. What happened on the other one?
So, I got in trouble because
You got in trouble because
I was just walking to my desk.
you just walking to your desk and you got in trouble. Let's get it straight. You walking to your desk. Yes, you in trouble walking to your desk.
I don't know why.
You don't know why?
Because I was,
Hold on for a second. Come on, that light. Now, what were you doing?
I was, walking to my desk.
Walking to your desk.
And then she called me from,
And she called you on your telephone? Okay, how she called you? She just called you. Go ahead. And what happened?
she just called me for no reason.
And she called you for no reason, just walking your desk.
And then I got in trouble.
And now you got in trouble. What you get in trouble? How you get in trouble? You got your name on the board?
No, sir.
How you get in trouble?
I was just, and she told us that we can't be the first one. We gotta go home.
Oh, you can't be the first one. You gotta go home. So she sent you home for walking your desk.
She didn't send me home.
She didn't send you home.
But she said that we can't be the first one out.
Y'all can't be the first one out.
So we came back in.
And then y'all came back in.
And then a boy and a girl and me.
And a boy and a girl and you.
We were just walking.
And y'all was just walking.
And then we got in trouble.
Then y'all got in trouble. Put your name on the board. Too much going on. Put your name on the board. Oh, he was talking in line. So what's our plan? What's your? That ain't your name. Don't be putting checks on by other folks' name either. Where your name at? Find your name up there. You just been sticking check by other people's names. That's causing trouble for other people. That ain't Joy. That say Ray John. That's his name. Where your name at? So you just been knocking on that board up here? That's your name right there? Okay, put it right there. How you ain't got but one check? You been up here at least 20 times. Put that check up there, Joker. Get in here. Don't mess up somebody's good reputation. Get out of here. Boy, y'all young. Woo! Y'all gonna have me in the old folk home before I know it. But I'm fighting it anyway. All right, we're gonna get ready to talk a little bit. Y'all go to work. Appreciate it. Young people, y'all stay focused. Again, if y'all can see that, y'all saw that picture up there? That was a young boy at 13 years old who threw away his life. This man spent what, probably about 27 years, 27, what did it, about 27 years in prison. That's time he can't ever get back. If it's 5 years, if it's 10 years, that's time you can't get back. So y'all young people, I need y'all to think before y'all make decisions. When people come to you and say, hey, let's go do this, think about your decisions. They can hurt you and impact you later. Y'all got me? Y'all got this. The purpose of don't let's see the bottom. Put it right here. These shoes, let me sit back down. Them shoes need to be where that boy at. Let us see the other. How you got Brogaine grip on the bottom of cowboy boots? Son, that's a direct shoe sin. That's like having a Reebok sign on a Michael Jordan shoe. Where the other side of that shoe at? Let me see. Where's that? No, we don't want to see, no, we don't see them sinful boots. Oh, that is, oh, goodness. Oh, that thing hurt. Look at that. Hold on, I see Harriet. I see Kunta. Oh, man, I know that thing done been through some muddy water. Ain't that right? Woo, them things look rough, don't they? All right, we appreciate it. And you like them boots?
No, sir.
No, yeah. All right, well, we'll harm you, though. We hate the boots, but we'll harm you. All right, we're going to get ready to go to work, y'all. This is the book of Romans, chapter 15. For course, y'all know we try to establish a foundation before we do anything. I appreciate y'all bearing with me, those at home and those out here. Listen, if we don't put the time in them, somebody else will.
That's right. That's right.
If you don't show you care, somebody else. How many of y'all believe I care, my young people? Because I do. Hold on. Hey, Dave. Who that over there sit by you? Who that? My wife. What you call her? Come on, Boo. Ask Boo why she gonna check, Dave. Well, she told me she believe I care. I said, how many of my young people in here believe I care? She raised her hand up like that. I said, come on, Boo, we gotta get you on up here. So, yeah, but I do. Let me be clear. It's not just me. The people in here around us, other people care. Appreciate it, Sweat. Other people care too. So don't ever get out here and buy into the psychosis, buy into the drama, whatever it is, or believing nobody else cares. That's a lie. We care. That's why we put the time in with you guys. We ask you. We want to know. When you say you're not, we want to find out where do we go wrong at. Let's come up with a plan. We know everything ain't about beating you. But sometimes chastisement is used to try to deter a behavior. When we can talk, let's talk. Like now, we can talk before you get into something critical and it becomes detrimental. We can't get you out of it. So when your parents whip you, it ain't cause they hate you, they want you to die. No, I don't want something to happen to you out here. You pop up at one of these schools, somebody kill you because you done took matters in your own hand. You wind up getting somewhere, you hurt somebody. Let me tell you something. When a lot of times people look at, when you get a call, they say, whatever school your kid go to, it's a shooting. That's one thing. What's the first fear? If it's a parent, you got a kid, what's your first fear?
It's my kid dead.
Guess what you don't think? It could be my kid did the shooting.
Yeah.
Think about that parent. You get a call, it's a shooting. You hear on the news, it's a shooting at the school your kid go to. Of course, they're about, I hope my kid didn't get shot. What do you do when you find out it was your kid do the shooting? Mm-hmm. Everybody, hey, and you pop up there. They're thinking, I'll kill you. Right. Yeah. This school locked down my kid, possibly dead or hurt. I'll kill you. Think of the torment, the torture they have to go through. Think of the expense of night. These people have to move. Cause listen, your address getting published. People at your home, you getting death threats. People getting your phone number, you getting emails. A whole lot of times, y'all young people, and I say this, think before y'all react. It ain't that easy. You're not coming home. The day when you make that decision, that's the day you can get it. You're not coming back. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm going to get back and next week when I get out. You're not getting out. Ain't no bond. You staying in there. You're a menace to society. At that point, you know what? You're a threat. We can't allow you to bring you back into the social class. They got, even in the animal world, they got animals when they do certain things. Listen, they exile. They exile. You can't come back in. Listen, they can never come, even with a male Ari. Once he reach about 2, he got to go. He got to go. They force him out. Even his own aim. They force him out. And you know they left him at the threat. If you come back, we're going to kill you. Listen, they don't care. They push him out. And he has to go out and he has to fend for himself. That's how he look at it. He got to get his seed to spread. I can't allow you to stay inside him. I got to get you to go out. And the threat is if you come back, me and your mama kill you. That's the social class. And you know, I said, that's cruel. That's the system he gives them. Fortunately, he gives us a system. Guess what? We can come back. Y'all got what I'm saying? We can stay. But you think about a lot of times, a lot of us, and I've been guilty on a lot of ends, of complaining about things not looking at this because it's been a long time. I'm saying I've been guilty. Please, this is not something I've done in years. Complaining about things, wanting things, looking at things differently. When I say complain, not my physical mouth running, but in here. You don't have to say anything, but in here what you think. In here how you felt like or you feel like how things should be. You don't let it leave from your mouth, but here in him what you're thinking, and it plays a part in your actions. See, being able to allow and come into an acceptance of things are the way he wanted. Everything is the way he wants it. And when I say that, if I'm not, don't misconstrue what I'm saying when you say, so when I'm in a bad situation, if you've done some things that added up to that, then that's the way he wanted it. That's the way he wanted it. If you hadn't done anything and it happened, it's there because of a reason. He's going to use that. It's going to become a benefit for you. So either way it goes, it's what he wants. Y'all got it? Yes, sir. That's just being honest. All he's not willing to enter should perish. Isn't that right? That's how he wants it. But if you don't turn, you're going to perish. That's how he wants it. Either way it goes, it's how he wants it. Y'all got it? That's just being honest. That's how, I don't want to kill you, but you force my hand, I got to kill you. Isn't that right? That's how I want it. Y'all got it? So you have an opportunity to make the right decision and be inside of the will. Y'all got it? I think that's T.S. Let me say it. Yeah. No, R-A-T-S-O-N. I think that's Ra Shyth. That means his will or what he wants. R-A, the T-S is the sod, so it makes the Ra Shyth, O-N is how they have it. It could possibly be an A and they're making it have the O sound. I hadn't really checked into them on it yet. But right now, what you'd write R-A-T-S. The T-S makes a S. Remember the sod. That's what we use to make the S sound, the sod. So that's R-A-T-S-O-N. That means his will or what he wants. Okay? That's what we're trying to do, what he wants. We're trying to be inside his will. Okay? That makes sense for us? Yes, sir. So that's what we're looking at. Let's go ahead and get this on. Let's get this on wax. Well, put it on paper. Years ago, they just said they put records, so they're going to put it on wax.
That's right.
All right, this is 15:4. Listen.
For whatever Nikatab before.
Y'all got it. Again, whatever was written before.
Nikatab Talamadus.
It was written to teach us, to show us, and to instruct us.
So that through endurance.
So they're going through and not fainting, not quitting.
And through the Nakum.
And the consolation or the prize.
Of the Ketubim.
Or the writings.
We might have Tikva.
That's what we're looking at right now. Now, what are we looking at? We start to consider something. And when I say that, think about that last time, that we might have tikva, which we said was a cord or a hope. What type of people are looking for hope? Hopeless people. He's exactly right. People that feel hopeless. See, a lot of times you're looking at it, because we read this all the time, but it's always about, again, angling, positioning. The whole point of the writings is really about the people who sit in this position. You know why? A lot of time why this don't benefit a lot of us, because you're not a person hoping for something. You're not a person looking for something to get you out of a situation. Well, the people that came through before us, they were in dire situations. Mm-hmm. They were in dire situations. So you know what they were looking for? Tikva. They were looking for hope. Y'all got it? Let's look at something. Ra Shyth. Let's see how you work it out. How about that? Ra Shyth. They call it Genesis. Ra Shyth. 1, 2. Sorry, 2 and about 16. I would like to kind of reiterate on something I had to wind up texting in on last night. I kind of got on the show. They asked me a question. I told them I was doing something. Dwayne asked me why I wasn't saying nothing. Somebody asked about, well, I guess they were kind of looking at one of the things we take. I recommended for people to take. It had a flower in it called blessed thistle. And we know the word blessed, what blessed means as far as the origin of what the word, when you look at etymology, meaning something to rub blood on a pagan sacrifice, the word blessed. And I don't want people to get confused when you look at, what you look at when you start looking at things and you start putting things in category. Take your time, because you can run real fast with things and you don't really kind of look at things from the right perspective. Now I got to kind of, now since I said something about it, kind of move on a little bit, just give us a better understanding of it. Let's look at it right quick. See if that's the 26th chapter of the book of Bamadbar right quick. Bamadbar, they call Numbers. Yahuwah will not come back. And we talked about it. Let's say that's what I want, 26 and 1. Let me see. All right.
Then it came about after the plague that Yahuwah spoke to Mushah and to Eleazar, the ben of Aharon.
Hold on for a minute. Let me say that what I want. Come on.
The Kahan, saying, take a census of all the Adah of the Bani of Yasharal from 20 Shanim old and upward, by their Aboth Beth, whoever is able to go out to war in Yasharal.
26, 27, 25. Let me say 25. 25 and 1. Same book. Let's say.
While Yasharal remained in Shittim, at Shittim, the began to play the harlot with the Banuth of Moab.
I said they did with the daughters of Moab. We talk about what Moab is, right? Of the father. That's right. So what they did?
For they Kara the of the Zabak of their mighty ones, and the ate and bowed down to their mighty ones.
Y'all see what they did? Now what did they do? Now what did they just do? They called them to their muhad. And doing this, when they brought them to South, they called their feast for the sacrifice, which is Zabak for us. And look, the Zabak, the sacrifice they had was of their mighty ones, which would be for Elohim. And the people did what?
Ate,
and they
bowed down
to their who?
Mighty ones.
ones. So these are the things you start trying to look at. What people? Let's see what else happened.
So Yasharal joined themselves to Baal of Peor, and the anger of Yahuwah burned against Yasharal.
You see what they did? So the anger of Yahuwah, it burned against Yasharal. Let's see what happened.
Yahuwah said to Moshe, take all the Rosh of the
That's what he want. He want the Rosh, the heads of the people,
and hang them up unto Yahuwah before the Shamash.
So what?
So that the fierce anger of Yahuwah may turn away from Yasharal.
What do we learn based off of this? Hands. What saying that we pick up we learn from this? Hands. How about the leaders of the people causing the error? And they that led them are destroyed. Why else would you take the leaders? Somebody had to be accounted. Okay. These are things. Let's look at something real quick. 1 Corinthians, since I was talking about that. I didn't want this, but since we talk about it, 1 Corinthians 10 right quick. Let's see what that is. That's not what I want. I'm going to drop down, but 10 for some reason come to my mind. All right, listen.
Nor grumble, even as some of them grumbled and were destroyed by the hand.
Oh, your mic kicked off. He said, don't murmur as some of them murmured and was destroyed by the hands of the destroyer.
All these things you found to be an example, and they were katab to us as an admonition.
You see that? And you didn't believe what they were written. When were they written? For a time. And what were written for? Our learning. See that? So trying to let you know, because think about it. Why you think the people murmured and grumbled? Because the people saw a situation. They felt no doubt was outside their building. They felt like things should be different. They felt like, I think I should be able to do. And guess what happened? And they murmured. And he let you know what happened. And you don't believe who destroyed them. Who else but a destroyer? Who else to do it? Who else to save but a savior? He said, listen, he said you should name him Yahushua. Who know why?
Save his people.
Because he should save his people. What else would you name him? If he's a savior, what would you name him? So who else going to destroy him? Going to destroy him. So it makes sense. He said, and they would destroy the destroyer because of the murmur. That's why I tell you, a lot of things you got to be careful and make sure you ain't guilty of. Now, all these things happen, you ain't going to believe why. For an example. That's right. And there's example. So we'll learn it. For the example, you learn from examples, right? So why would I repeat the same action? He said, all this happened for an example. Come on.
And they were written to us as an admonition.
As a warning. See, they were written to us as a warning. For what happened?
On whom the ends of the ages have come to us.
He said the end of the ages done come to us. You ain't gonna believe where we at right now.
End
We're
of
probably
the
the middle of it.
End.
He said the end of the ages coming on you. Y'all got it. Okay. Come on.
So he says to himself, I stand and take heed lest he falls.
Let him that's standing take heed. You think you stand, you better take heed lest you fall. That's why, listen, man, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Every one of us, man, it's critical. Everybody in here, you're in a critical situation. You could be up and down before you know it. Your situation changed so fast, that's why you gotta consider, we talking about purify, man, a lot of examination of self gotta be done. A lot of self-examination gotta be done, a lot of self-preservation gotta be done. Because at the end of the day, you gotta consider. He told you that for a reason, you ain't gonna believe it. That wasn't always those people's situation. They weren't murmuring first, before you know it, a situation happened. People you associate yourself with, before you know it, you'll pick up habits. 1 Corinthians to get it, 15 and 33, he said, be not deceived. That's what he said, racial communication. Said corrupt good manners. You ain't gonna believe it. That's why he told you in the book of Marshall about 1 and 9 or 13, he said, if Kataim entice thee, you ain't gonna believe it. He said, they said, let her go, let her lurk for innocent dawn. He said, don't do it. So that communicate, it'll corrupt. So it'll tell us already, it's gonna be people always gonna come and say, I tell you what I do. That's what you do, I ain't gonna do it. He said, it'll corrupt good man, it'll corrupt it. He told you to wait to Sadiq and sin not, because that's an unconscious state. You're in an unconscious state. Listen.
Yet no temptation has come upon you except.
Man, ain't nobody suffering what I'm suffering. Ain't nobody never been tried like me. What happened?
Yet no temptation has come upon you except in the way of the Bani of Adam.
You ain't gonna believe it. How many of y'all done got duped in that? Feel like you the only person going through, ain't nobody going through 700. But he just said, ain't nothing ever happened. You ain't, it's the same thing happened to the Bani of Adam. See, that's because if you don't know this, guess what? Guess what was written? So you wouldn't faint. Think, if I feel like I'm the only person going through what I go through, what that put me at with other people? Yeah, I said, well, you know what? It's only me, so I can quit. That goes my motivation for my soul. So when I know that ain't no temptation that can overcome or come to me except which is coming to man, coming to the Benim Adam. But listen, what happened?
Because he is the Amunah Elohim.
See that? But you got to remember that. He got stability. That's important for you to know. He's stable. Y'all know how I know that too? That's all this stability is stable. When they put him in there with Dathan, with their God, you ain't gonna believe what happened when they stood in there. He would fell over. They gonna have fallen over. You ain't gonna believe it. Listen, the Taba was still sitting there. Them folk walked down looking like he on the ground. He was trying to show him, I'm standing. He said, I don't know what they thinking. You put him beside me, I'm gonna see if he can stand. You should have known. They come in that day, his hand was broken off. Ain't that right? You would try to show him, that man, he can't do no work, his hand broke. That's how he revealed himself by his hand. These people don't know. Yeah, man, so much stuff, people they don't have no idea. They don't have no idea it works. He said that they came, that man, both his hands were broke off. Why y'all think they put a God that they created a God that gave him hands? Because he already showed that's how it worked. That's what this symbolized. That's the symbolism, work, hand, go with the work. Y'all got it. He look at it. Let know, first of all, he can't stand, and he definitely can't do no work. Anyway, he can't do the works I do. That's what he was trying to show. There's no way, and he can't stand. That's why I want you to know, he said he about Amunah, he's stable, stability. That's what you get. That's what the writing is for, so you get stability. Think I'm going through, I said, man, nobody ain't suffer like me. He said, hold on for a minute. He said, man, that's common. He said, no, he said, that's common. So you never realize, I got to keep going then.
Yes,
sir. Like it's only you, you'll quit. Come on.
who shall not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able, but with the temptation shall make the rock of escape also.
See that what he's saying? He's, I ain't gonna let you get above what you're able. Now if you, but you know, people say, well, how did I get over? Because you didn't put it in his hand. You took it upon yourself. Now, let me go in no strip club talking about he ain't gonna allow me. I didn't tell you go in no strip club. Don't put that stuff on talking about what I ain't gonna let you do. Telling he ain't gonna let me drink but so much liquor. He know what I mean? See, that's when people get fooled. These are people that put their confidence in him. Please don't get their milk screwed and go doing some stupid stuff. Tell me he ain't gonna let me, I'm driving 150 miles an hour. He ain't gonna let me do 156 because he know I ain't able. Now we getting stupid. Now we tempting them. We talking about for people that put their confidence in him. They know when things get to a situation, he's only gonna let you get to a point of your ability and know where he stands. And with that temptation, he make a way to escape. There's an out. But you know what happened? A lot of us be true about, we ain't take the out.
Yeah.
We ain't take that. Sinners entice thee.
Consent thou not.
Man, they got me. They don't know what to do. Don't consent. Well, I must got the bitter. I'm finna go with him. He must get this. I must have. Let me see how far he gonna let me go. I just told you what not to do. Don't consent. Come on.
So that you shall be able to endure that.
See that? So you can be able to do it. That's how you're able to do it, by not consenting. Come on.
Therefore, my Kabibi, flee from.
Even with that, let me tell you, see that? Now that tight. You hear what he said? Therefore, my beloved, do what?
Flee from a work of idols.
See that? That's what he just told. Hold what you got right quick. Remember, say that the 37, 39. See if that's 39, 39 and 6, Ra Shyth. Let's see that's what I want. See if we're down. Let's see where they're going. How about that? Because sometimes think about when you read it, you hear things, you start to put things in your mind, and them tell we do. Because we're human. You say, well, I'm looking at that thing. Well, how did I get down? I'm kind of confused. So let's go back and use the system. So let me ask y'all something. When you played, y'all lost. So the coach just sat and talked with y'all, or did he go back over the system? Or showing y'all why y'all lost? Or he just talked to y'all, tell you what he would have did? He gonna go back, he get film and say, let's go back and let's look at the game. I know he probably do. He probably show y'all the game y'all gonna play the next time. Why he go back in the past? To show you and then stop. Show you what, you ever seen that? Y'all coach you to go back over stuff? Did they show you the game y'all gonna play the next time? So that one in the past, we ain't gonna worry about that. You remember that? We gonna look at the game. They said, no, we gonna go back and look at what happened here. Then you gonna go back over, what did we design to do? What was the play designed to do? And try to show you the logic of why it didn't work. Let's see what you thinking, man, let me show you why. This was the scheme. Let's look at what happened. You start thinking, because you didn't think that little bit made a difference, and that's how you lost. That's what he's doing right here. Let's go back over the playbook. Okay? Because I know what people, when you say certain things, I know how people work. Your mind automatically start looking at outs and other reasonings. I know they said, but what about this? That's the human part of us. It naturally tries to look for a reason not to be confined. You know, it don't want to be confined to something. So I'm thinking, but it didn't work for me. Let's see why, okay? Based off of what he said. Say that 39 and 6. Okay, 39 and 6. Listen, make it 7. Ra Shyth, they call it Genesis. All right, listen.
It came about after these events that his Adon's Ashah looked up her to Joseph, and she said, lie with me.
That's what she said. You hear that? She wanted him to tell a story. She said, I don't never tell the truth. Come on, lie with me. She talking about sleep with him. Y'all like that? I know that. Yeah. That's all you better be doing too. Come on.
But he refused and said, my Adon's Ashah, behold.
So what you think right now what happened? He was already married? Where was he? Single man.
Yes, sir.
And a woman giving him the option. Huh? You ain't thinking. She's saying, I want to sleep with you. He said, no, man, I got a wife and family and kids at home. That man thinking, it's right up my alley. That be here a fleshly man. Listen to what he said.
My Adon does not know what is in the Beth with me,
Yeah, he
and
only
all
know-
that he owns he has put into my hand.
Listen,
There is no one greater in this Beth than I.
you know what he said? He said, ain't nobody in that whole house bigger than, above me. Come on.
And he has not withheld anything from me except you.
See that? Only thing he done kept out my hands was you. Listen, when it come down to stuff and anything I want to do with all he had, he said, you do what you want to do. I ain't got no problem. You ain't got to ask me about that. Don't touch her though. Everything else, I don't care about them. I ain't worried about that. That's fine. That's fine. I ain't not even worried about that. Not her. Listen,
Because you are his Ashah,
that's why, because you're his Ashah.
how then could I do this great Rosha and Kata against Elohim?
He said, man, how could do this evil work, man, and do this against Elohim? Come on.
And it came to pass as she spoke to Joseph Yom after Yom,
You remember you.
he did not shama to her to lie beside her or to be with her.
He didn't put a whole lot of stock in it. You know, Shama is to hear intelligent. Because you can't say listen and use Shama, which is hear intelligent, unless you said he didn't do that. You know, he looked at that's really not a smart idea. See, when we hear intelligent, when Yahuwah tell us something, this is something you need to be doing, not just considering. You need to be doing it. He looked at, I'm not listening intelligent. I don't put any intelligence in anything you say. I have absolutely no stocks in it. Okay? Listen.
And it came to pass on this Yom that he went into the Beth to do his work.
Yeah, what he did.
And no one of the Anashim of the Beth was there in the Beth.
Nobody there but him and her. That's called air and opportunity. Come on.
She caught him by his garment, saying, Lie
What?
with me.
That's what she said. Come on.
And he left his garment in her hand and fled and went outside.
You ain't gonna believe it. With the temptation. Well, I can't, you know, I don't want to look like I'm scared, like I just ran. Now you in your own. Because that man looked at that man, I ain't worried about these clothes. That man made a way to escape. She grabbed my clothes, she ain't grabbed my soul. Some folks grab their clothes, you don't grab their soul. See, I'm just trying, you see what I'm saying? Elohim is Amanah. He'll make a way, and you didn't believe he told you with the way, make a way to escape. You remember what you read after that? He told you also to flee. That's why I came here. I had to give you something that you can, what you think he did when he left his clothes? He flee. That's right, he made a way to escape and he flee. Sometimes like this, you know, it was at a loss. This is why some folk get caught up. They don't want to lose. Sometimes you'll lose more because you sit up and worry about losing a little. He told her, he said, I do this. He said, this thing against Elohim. That's what he said. He said, it's against Elohim.
That's right.
See, a lot of times, what makes a consideration and why you can suffer the loss, I don't want to lose no Elohim. I can lose it. I can go ahead and cut down a loss when it come down to him. But when it comes to Elohim, that's what you got to look at. That's a loss you can't suffer. Y'all got it? Because he made the way to escape. But somehow what happened? Nah, you know how you get trapped up. I know. No, I don't, because Yosef made it tight on everybody. He fled. He said, man, how can I do this thing against Elohim? That help y'all out a little bit? Okay, let's go back on right quick, 1 Corinthians. Because that ain't what I wanted, but since we were talking. I say he told me to get 10 for some reason. I don't know why. Jump on down to 14. We should be almost 14. That was 12 you read or 13?
13.
All right, come on.
14.
Now you go ahead the next where you at. Finish up where you at.
Yes, sir. Yet no temptation has come upon you except in the way of the Bani of Adam, because he is the Amunah Elohim,
Because he's faithful.
who shall not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able.
See, that much he could take. That's why I had to go. I ain't a man. He ain't take that time. I lay on top of me. They ain't gonna move me. That girl gonna say, boy, you sissy. Get out of here, you sissy. Ain't that right? He know that. He the man said, I can't take no more. Yahuwah made a way to escape, man. Leave them clothes and go. That much you can take. Come on.
But with the temptation shall make the Darak of escape also,
See that?
so that you shall be able to endure that.
See that? He may have to. He said, you can't take no more. Come on.
Therefore, my Kabibi,
Therefore, my beloved, you ain't gonna believe it. Yosef, his father harmed him. This is what he told you. He said, therefore, my beloved, what do you want me to do?
flee from a work of idols.
Some of you get caught up. Come on.
As the saying, I speak to the Kakma Anashim, you Mashpah what I say.
And you judge what I say. I'm talking to the wisdom, one with skill. He said, you judge what I say. Come on.
The cup of Barak, which we Barak him, is it not a sharing to us in the dam of the Mashiach? And the lakam that we break, is it not a sharing to us in the dam of the Mashiach?
He
For-
said, hold on for a minute. What'd you say? In the body? Or you said down? That basar? You might want to look on that screen. You can
I'm
tell. You want to
sorry.
pay the
Yeah.
glasses?
To us in the basar of the Mashiach.
Which is the flesh. Come on.
For it is one lakam, therefore, for one basar, we are the many, because all of us partake of the one lakam.
That's what it said. All of us are partakers of that one body, that one flesh. Come on.
Look at Yasharal, that is according to the basar.
According to the flesh.
Are not those who eat the zabak the partakers of the altar?
You hear that? He said, those that eat the zabak, the sacrifice, he said they partakers of the altar. Come on.
Now, what do I say that there is really the idol?
That
Or
there
there
really
are-
is an idol? What you saying?
Or there are really an idol worshippers? No, but what is that the Goim should zabak to Shadim, that they have the zabak and not to Elohim?
Okay, he said that they sabak the sacrifice that the nations sacrifice. They do it to they do it to Shadims, that they're called demons, and not Elohim. I had to translate what he was saying. I was listening like, it's trying to tell you the things that the Gui, that the nation, that they sacrifice zabak. He said they do it to the Shadim, they do it to the demons, and they don't do it to Elohim. Listen.
And I do not want that you become sharers with Shadim.
See that? And I don't want you to be partakers with Shadims. Y'all got it? Because Yasharal was a partaker of what came to what they sacrificed. They was a partaker because they ate of it. So he's telling you that the things that these Gui, these nations sacrifice, they sacrifice this stuff to Shadim, and they don't do it to Elohim.
That's right.
And I don't want you to be a partaker because you're eating. If you're a partaker of what you sacrifice to the altar, then you'll take if you eat what they sacrifice to their Elohims, then you become a partaker. I don't want you to fare in that. I don't want you to be a partaker of that.
That's right.
Come on.
You shall not be able to drink the cup of our Adon and the cup of Shadim together.
See that? You can't drink them together. Because the only reason you do that because he told you can't serve two Adons. That's why, see, listen, if y'all pay attention, when he sent Musa up and told him to go tell Pharaoh to let you go, he said, so you can shakar him. See, it was no way for you to shakar him and be able to shakar your master.
That's right.
Because your master not going to let you. Remember, he told him, who is Elohim that I should obey him? Which means that's a conflict. That's what he was trying to show. See, we need to understand why we need it. Because sometimes you say, why I can't do it right here? Because it's no way to, I can't tell you what to do and somebody else tell you what to do. It's going to be conflict of interest. So it's a conflict. So the only way to get them to understand, shakar me, amar me, obey me, I had to move you from under everybody else. People, I know people, I can serve in your mind, you can. You know when you learn the most servitude you got from Nakum Yah, when he left, he didn't build that wall while he was there.
That's right.
He had to get a letter to leave.
That's right.
That man wouldn't let him build no wall. He's not building one here. Get your behind, get that pick to swinging.
That's right.
I didn't let you build no wall. You crazy? See, the only way they could actually do the work, remember, they had to break off. He had to leave. He showed you when he went back, him and Ezra, who they call Ezra. Ezra came to scribe, the person that copied. He brought back out and he read back through the Torah what they weren't doing. And you know why they weren't doing it? Because they couldn't serve him. See, this is the problem I try to tell y'all. If I could get y'all on point to focus and stop being such a scary people, we could do a whole lot more than what y'all thinking. You hadn't been able to serve him the way you want to because these people got you where you actually sedated. Yasharal couldn't serve. I don't care about people telling, oh, I believe. You can't believe. You believe to a fault. You couldn't believe him all the way to the saving and on the fire. Why you think he took you out? Listen, you had to go. Why I couldn't cook and do him? Why I had to go in Bamadbar and keep a move? Why I couldn't keep it right there in Mizraim? He said, because you can't. He ain't gonna let you.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna let you. That's what he was trying to show you. That's to get you to understand. That's how they understood you couldn't serve two Adons. Pharaoh wasn't Adon. So how you gonna serve me and serve him? I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least you can't serve him.
That's right.
Because you're not free. America got restrictions.
That's right.
I know they're supposed to tell you that a lot. They don't believe these people. You got restrictions. You get these jobs and see these jobs, whatever you got to do. It's going to be a company. They're going to tell you. We had a meeting. Oh, I'm telling you what's going to come. They're going to come. They're going to let you know. Yeah, the corporate just sent down. It's going to be corporate that sent down something. Okay, I'm telling you how it's going to come. Corporate. They'll deal with you too. Because after a while, he's going to have to show you. You ain't going to be able to. That's why I tried to tell before. If y'all were to really get y'all mindset on doing this thing right, Yahuwah stabilized her to be able to do it.
Right.
That was his whole intent. You remember he brought Yashar out, how he was telling them that he wanted to go and get some jobs. So they come out. Let me just borrow y'all for a minute. Come, y'all line up around. Y'all line up with a little here. Y'all come. Y'all gonna come out. I'm leaving y'all. Y'all come out. Here go your job application. Here go your job application. Here your job application. Here, man, had no job application. Come on, let me listen. Them folks left that. They weren't working for nobody.
That's right.
He told them, listen, to show you the difference in where they were and where they were going. He said, listen, the place where you went, y'all had irrigation.
Right.
You had to tote water.
Right.
You were fetchers of water. He said, no. He said, play, why I got you? Man, that thing got hard. It got hills and valleys.
Yeah.
He said, that thing drank the dew of Shamaim. In Mizraim, you had to fetch water. Go fetch that, boy. Boy, get me the whisker sauce. Yeah. They had that stuff, and he said, no. Listen, that thing came straight down from Shamaim. Because it don't make sense that it was similar to. I can't, then there's no, he said, and that you put a difference between. Hills and valley and flat land is different.
Yeah.
There could be similarities. There could not be similarities. So that was the reason, because he was trying to show you, when he said put a difference, you tell me something, that's not him. It's that, it don't, how much you night and day, what you walk out, he said, and I ask you right now, this time you go out here and look, y'all look, you say, kind of night and day, what you thinking? How close? It's like, it's really kind of edgy. That's how they understood a difference between. That's how different, see, that's how, when they knew the voice of Yahuwah, the sound. When you listen to voice has sound. This is the problem you got, because when people could say things and they could be similar, but you listen for the sound. The sound is what you become familiar with. Y'all got it? Because some people say, because them people say, thus say Elohim, but I'm listening for the sound. There's a frequency level. There's a sound. Y'all don't realize, a lot of they deal with frequency. That's why Don told me he could hear him. Because of the frequency, he could pick it up. It was the sound. I heard your voice. Your voice has a sound. Okay, my dad, you tell me, girl, I knew my dad, listen. He said, listen. He said, Tony, I'm gone. I hear that thing, listen, I can hear that voice. He didn't have to tell me, he didn't have to call. They had to call home. I already knew what I had to do. I heard the sound. I picked their voice up in my sleep, and I knew he said it. He ain't good. You heard me? Tony, you didn't know deep sleep. That man said that thing, he walked out that door, that was it, he didn't look back. I hear that door closed. I heard the voice, I hear the sound. It's just his voice, I knew the distinction in the sound. Even he told you when it come down to a different instrument, he said, except they give a, remember when it came, it had to be a distinct, because he told you when he said it was coming. Cool, tipping with the cool, what kind of color was cool, you think? Evening, night, calm, I probably like a wind, because I'm picking up the sound. I'm picking up the sound. And it's a distinction in the sound. Come on, you tipping with this cool too, sometimes it picks up an air. I picked up your sound over that. Because it's in the cool. So listen, it's distinctive. I'm picking up your sound. He was coming in the cool of the day. Sometimes they get cool. Listen, the sound is different. And I'm picking you up over that sound. That's when, let me borrow for a second. He tell me about to go get some hoes and go get drunk.
Go get a few hoes right quick.
I hear it, but I hear something over that. This being honest, let me tell you something. Because I know the sound, I don't listen to this. It's a sound above what he's saying to me. You can hear this. When you know what I'm saying, you can hear it. You hear it to you. Like Yosa, when she tried to entice him, I hear a sound of it. He said, because this is against Elohim. I'm trying to train you guys. You got to be able to listen. You got it. You got to be able to listen. Let's see something right quick. 6 and 16. Yaramyahu. Since we down. I can help y'all now. Listen. Thus turn that mic on.
Thus says Yahuwah.
See that? That's what he said. That's the difference. See, people say this, and people start learning to say this. Because it'll move you. You got to listen, but I'm listening for the sound. Listen, there's a call. Listen.
Stand by the Darkeem and see and ask for the ancient paths.
That's what he told you. Let me get the oldest one. That's what they want to know. Let me get the oldest path. That's what I try to tell the people before, even if they come out in the language. Listen, I look at this stuff when people say stuff. I look at these things when these people record it to put it down. What these people typically do, and it's not hard if you pay attention to these people, they don't know. They look up a lot of the words and they try to put the words they feel like in the category they feel like where it fits. Sometimes when they put things, it's other things they need to consider when they put it. Even these guys, they put stuff down. They're really not as accurate as people might think. How they got us is because they're using what we say arbitrary words. So they're using enough time to give you an arbitrary word, but there's so many different words that you can use sometime, and it puts a little more validity to what you're saying based upon place setting and angles. So they got us because you say stuff like Dirac. Well, we know that's an arbitrary word. Listen for the sound. Listen for the sound. It's like people with watermelon. We look at a watermelon, pick it up. It's old people, they thump it. Why is that? Because they trying to see if they thump them back. It's a certain sound. They thumping, you hearing you saying, all of them sound the same. It's a distinction. So it's showing you, what is it? I hear something different from this one than I hear from all the other watermelons. It's a distinction in the sound, okay? And we miss that. So now every time somebody say something, they say something, Hebrew, they say, yeah, man, Yahuwah. You said Yahuwah. I'm listening for the sound. I'm listening for the sound. I hear that watermelon, I'm thumping it. I hear that watermelon. And I know, it sounds like a good one, but it's not. I got food like that, got some watermelon, said, got it home and got it. This one ought to be sweet. This not it. You ain't gonna believe it. That's how we got the religion. I'm just telling you, these people get you off with these words. They'll get you off now. Listen.
Where the two, the rock is, and halak in it.
Where's this one? He just asked you for the ancient. I want you to find out which one is the good one. Which one is the good one? See, it's important for us to, why would he ask them, listen, out of all the way, why don't just ask for the good one? Why are they asking for the ancient? Y'all got it? Because we start looking at time spans. A lot of things start out good. How many times stuff done hit the shelf and flew off and been flying and later on it's been recalled? Ain't that right? Everything is flying, because you know what? It ain't been out here long enough. That's why Yahuwah make his declaration on, look how long I've been out here and been doing this. I'm just being honest. It used to be time people put commercials and they'll put them out, mechanics out there, they put out how long they've been in business. How long we've been making it, trying to show you. Let's go back and look how long I've been doing it versus these newcomers. I've been doing this a whole lot longer. And a lot of times that's what we're trying to do. Let's look at who's been doing this long. Then let's find out which one is good. Y'all got it? What's good? Come on. You either sometimes walk up and say, man, what you know good? Well, this it right here. People don't ask folks. You might years ago, they say, hey, man, what you know good? You know what? People don't know that. How many of y'all remember that was the same before? What you know? When you heard somebody ask you that? Hey, man, what you know good? Huh? What's good? People don't give a tell, because you know what? You can't trust nobody now. People won't tell you. He asked you, listen, ask him, where's the good way? And when you find it, that's what he told you. Huh?
And you shall find rest for your nefash.
Guess what? A lot of y'all here weary, tired, and beat up. I tell you what the problem is. I'm trying to tell you where to walk, and you ain't done it. And then Sha'usha, furthermore, you received of us. Because once you please Elohim, you get that shalom.
That's right.
Let me tell you something. I know people here, you trying to mastermind a plan. I just got to get the right plan. I get the right plan right now. Take what I'm telling you, and that's the best plan you're going to get.
That's right.
I'm telling you, I learned. It's really not things that do it. It's actually getting out of, we live a real complex life that wasn't designed by him. It became complex because we came into competition. We came in at wants, and those wants put us in a lot of hurts, because then you're going to get lost. There's no way in the world for everybody to win. It's not possible. It's not possible. Musical chairs taught us that. 5 people, how many chairs? So there's a chance you can lose. You know, all 5 people saying they're going to win. Is that practical? The game is set up for one of y'all to lose. And even if you win and you become the 4 out of 5, now you're going to have to drop down to 3 out of 4. And even if you win, it's going to come down to 2 out of 3. Then it's going to come down to one of y'all going to lose. It's always set up against you. So you start setting with the man who make winners. You start looking at, you don't have to allow I looked at a lot of things I put myself through because I got kind of caught up in the complexity of life. Everything he wanted to be simple. It's real simple. The orders he gave is real simple. He never gave them nothing that was complex for them to do. He tried to allow them to do a way, a hard way, so they'll see when he saw them. But let me show you why my yoke is easy and my burden is light. He purposely gave them some things. And they got it hard because these were the type of people you were. And you made your way real hard. Now let me show you how I made it easier. So now you'll look to gravitate to an easier way, but you still live a real complex life that you do a lot of fighting, you do a lot of rationale to things that don't make sense. I look at a lot of things I don't have the pressure on myself to do. Because at the end of the day, you can make people, things, and other things your competition that put you behind. The first thing we got to make sure that you establish this relationship. This relationship is the most vital thing to your life. You know, you have organs, you have veins that are vital. None of them are more critical than your relationship connected to him. None of them are more critical. None of them are more pressing. None of them are more worth protecting. Then, like, man, somebody cut your throat, what'll happen? You can live? That time you cut your throat, people say that man, I'll kill you. They could do that and you can still live with Yahuwah. Because you make your life real complex. His whole way, it makes sense about humbling yourself. You learn to accept. You learn to look at a lot of fights I fought was just that, they were my fight. And I felt like I had to fight them. They were there, I gotta fight them. That's just how it is. Because of how my life was, I felt like I just had to fight. You always gotta fight. You realize you don't have to fight. He tried to show Yasharal that. He brought them out, first of all, when they couldn't fight. Then he got them to a point they got them fighting. Then he let them know, I need you not to fight. This battle mine. So they learn, I can fight. And I can accept when he said, this battle not yours, it's mine. All I want you to do is give me the kabul. All I want you to do, that's stupid. All I want you to do is tahalim me. This fight mine. But you know what we do? I had to fight all my life. Like how Oprah was. On that, she had to fight. And you remember how victorious she came when she fought that white man? Too? Got that head butted, eye closed up, and that's the best she ever looked. I looked at her, I said, you still ugly Oprah. Every time I see it, that's all I see, ugly Oprah with that eye closed up. I ain't gonna never see nothing different. I don't care how she gets skinny. I know who that is. And that's Sophia. And that ugly old Sophia. But at the end of the day, this is what we're trying to comprehend. There's a logic to what he wants to do, and there's an understanding. So what you say, let's go back to the ancient. Let's find a good one. When you find it, walk in it, so then that's how you get your rest. Ain't about things that never make you content. Things that make you want more things. That's you'll see why people got so many things, because they ain't content. They fooled you. You thought they were content. A lot of people not content. No. That's why they keep getting, then they get more things, and you'll think, man, because they're not content. They're trying to cover for something. I'm being honest. Don't take a whole lot. You know the book said? He said, a little that a righteous man has.
Yeah.
Said more than all the treasures of the Rosh.
That's right.
They got. I know why they got, because they Rosh.
That's right.
See, you could be content with the small things, because you learn to appreciate. They get it, and they're associated with something, but their life becomes, listen, they fall be harder. They fall be harder. It's harder. God, let me tell you, how you break a homeless man? How you break him? How you crush him? How you make him feel like, man, I took everything. Listen, I already surrendered that. I surrendered that. They just learned to live for the day. They learn to do what we're supposed to do sufficiently today. That's the only way he can live. Then he ain't trying to stack up stuff for the whole week. He's just trying to get through the day. Hey, man, let me get a quarter so I can buy groceries for a whole week. He's trying to get something for the day. Hey, let me get $1. Can I get 50 cents a minute later? They ain't gonna ask for nothing stupid time. Can I get 50? When you heard a home man ask you for $100? He like, man, I'll bust your head open. You done lost your damn mind. Home man ask you for $100. You like, man, I'll blow your brain. He already know it, but you know why? Think about it. What's the most, anybody had a bum to approach them, ask them for some money? What's the most they might have asked? $1. I think just said $5. He told the guy, no thank you one time. I told him, I said, what I do, they come. I said, no thank you, right? And they shoot them off. They come, I said, no thank you. And then throws them and walk out just so he seen the guy. He said, no thank you. So the guy walked, said, the guy came back home. He said, I ain't even asked you nothing. He said, the man trapped him up. He said, I did up here. I said, no thank you. The guy walked, he said, the guy came back and said, hold on for a minute. I ain't even asked you for that. And he said, no. That homeless guy did that. I guess he done ran into me before. And the man I ran into, he was like, this stuff got to stop. Because they're messing up the whole homeless racket right now. You know what I'm saying? There's no thank you stuff. So some of these guys are thinkers now. And I remember we was out there one day, we were coming from Fogo. Man, he was just bamming on one. He was hitting them car one. He was hitting on 4-1. He was boom, boom, hitting on them car. I was sitting out looking. He was just coming out of the hour looking. He was just hitting them truck. He was hitting them 4-star. He was, wow, he was cutting. That joke turned my truck. I just went. I said, boy, you finna have a bad day today. I said, he hit on there, he standing on white folk. These white folk let him just go. I think, was you in the truck, man? It was 4, but we was in the truck. We were coming, we finna jump on Boulevard. We came through downtown, there were 4 of us in the truck. And he was just hitting them cars, them folks, he was boop, boop. I was looking, listen, I love my truck. I was looking at the man, I said, that joker hit that truck. He turned right into my truck. He looked at that thing. He looked at my face. I looked like, you gonna have a bad day. You beat on my truck. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? Why would you be bamming on somebody's truck? But he looked at I said, yeah, he got plenty of sense. And he had plenty of sense. That joker thought, look, he's like, now this not gonna be good. Let me just keep running. But anyway, so a lot of these things, you don't want to make them, your God in a sense. Not the truck, but other things. All right. So we told you stand away and see. As for the ancient, where's the two way and halak in it, and you're gonna find rest for you in the fire. But they say we shall not
halak.
How you do that? That'd be practical. You actually think people literally sometimes say that? You do it by your actions. Because you've been given instructions you didn't do. Sometimes I know that's crazy. Why would they say that? That's what I'm asking you. Why did you say that? That's your actions. Because he's giving you the proper course of act. That's what counsel is, a recommendation for a course of behavior. The course of behavior is the halak in it. And that's how you're going to get the rest for you in the fire. Okay? Listen.
And I set watchmen over you, saying.
You ain't going to believe it. You said I'm doing what now?
Watchmen over you, saying.
What could they possibly say?
Shama to the call of the shofar.
See that? Listen, remember, now think about it. What's significant about what he just said? Hands. Wow. Okay, hands. That's going to be a check too, Jared. Go ahead, sir. Like what? He said you got to listen because there's a distinction in sound. Listen intelligently. Okay, what you got? That's right. What's the loud blast? That's alarm. See, so this is what you have to remember when you listen. That's what we get into now, listening to. See, we read this, it's more to what you're reading. See, we have a time of year we come in, it's called, Teruah. That's when we acknowledge the different sound of the instrument of the safar, which is the ram's horn. And we got the single, we got the one made of metal. It was supposed to be a one single piece, 2 pieces that made into one. That's when Yahushua was on the 2. See, they missed it. He was 2, he was one single piece. He was one man up there, and they said he was the Malak of the Yahudim. But then they said he the Malak of Yasharal. So he told you, take 2 and make them 1. That's why the people, they would have missed that, because they're not supposed to pay attention to that. So what you were supposed to do was listen to the sound, because there was a distinction. One sound was going to call a certain one of the gates up. And then it would call, the first one called, it was supposed to call the Kohanim. They were going to call all the heads. Then the others started calling each one of the gates, each flank, they come up. Then he told you it was one dude. He said, don't make a long blast. He said, because that's an alarm. See, so they started learning how to listen to sound. That's why I told you, a lot of stuff these people doing, they don't know. You can't, this is how they get us off. They start trying to tell us how to enunciate a word. You can't pay them attention because it's a sound. That's how they mess up. I'm telling you, these people who tell us what these words mean, they do a lot of messing around. They don't pay attention to the sound. They try to give you Greek enunciation, Latin enunciation. They try to give you other enunciation. That's not our vernacular. I'm telling you, Yahuwah got a vernacular that's different. And the way he speaks, you had to pay. Why would he tell them? He told them to hearken. What did he tell them to do, Chris?
Shama to the call of the shofar.
Listen to the sound of it, because one is telling you when to get up. One is calling who? Another one is telling you whether it's an alarm, whether this is urgent. Like when he told me Yaramyahu 50:81, what he told me to cry how?
Aloud.
Aloud. Spare. Don't hold back. Lift up thy voice like a shofar and show them their transgression. They need to be alarmed. Hey, y'all, you've been sinning. Nobody paying that stuff no attention. So guess what? You were supposed to be listening to the distinctive sound.
Right.
See, that's how you was able to pick up the Nabi. See, I have not sent these Nabi. They ran. See that? I have not spoken to them. Yet they nabba. They nabur. But had they stood in my counsel and caused the people to hear my debate, then they would have
turned.
See, they would have turned because the people would have knew the sound. The reason why the people ain't turning, because I didn't send them. He said they kept saying I said it. The reason we know, because the sound. See, when Hananiah came and there was a yoke of wood. He put on Yaramyahu's neck and took it and broke it. Said, thus say Yahuwah. So Yahuwah said he's going to break it in 3 full years. And he's going to bring us out. Yaramyahu said, amen. He said, so be it. He said, I know the Nabal that been before me and before thee. So they never naboo about nothing too. So they always knew, see, the sound. I mean, he said Yahuwah. He said, thus say, I don't want to call no names, because name, you know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be calling for name. He said the right name. And he said Yahuwah said it, but Yaramyahu let him know, I know the one been before me and even before you. So they never spoke nothing to. They always spoke against. He said, whenever one of them said something with two, we always had to wait for it to happen. Why y'all think them folks sat down when Yahuwah was up on the two? They were waiting. He said those that knew, they waited. The one that went, that's why they was waiting, because there was something too. See, they don't know why them folks was sitting there. They were sitting there because this was a behavior pattern. We never moved when somebody said something good was happening. Why Dawood told you to wait? Why he said wait? Because there was something good gonna happen. So we know it wasn't gonna be instant. That's why I told you a lot of stuff. See, that listening for the sound is very important. That's why he told them, listen what they say.
But they said,
yes,
we shall
sir.
not Shama.
See that? We ain't gonna do it. What happened?
Therefore, Shama, O Goyim, O know, O Adah, what is among them. Shama, O Aratz, behold, I am bringing disaster on this arm.
You see what they're talking to do? Since they're not gonna hear, I'm gonna bring a disaster on them. They're not gonna listen for the sound. They're gonna bring a disaster on them. I sent out a couple of things today to y'all, showing y'all about how this afternoon, Hawaii got struck with a 6-point-something earthquake. This afternoon. One long, a couple hours later, already hit California.
That's right.
4.9. You're destroying these places. Listen, I told y'all these people gonna be earthquake and die. Listen, you know, they ain't like 5 hours apart. For the record, Hawaii ain't about 5 hours apart from them. Mm-hmm. He's shaking them. With it hitting that close, I can't see how a tsunami not gonna come. You got one just travel 5 hours. I can't see how it's not gonna happen. I wouldn't be surprised if a tsunami hit them. LA shaking. You don't know what's right over from there too. Las Vegas. They ain't fall. Time to shake them up. They want to roll them dice. They shake them dices up. He said, that's what I'm doing right now. You've been gambling a long time. He said, I want to gamble too. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Who want to know? It's going to be some gambling now. My man.
Yes,
Isn't that
sir.
right? You're going to show him in that right. Don't let them know, isn't that right? He going to let them know. Everybody, it's time for everybody. Let me tell you, it's been time. It's time to get right.
That's right.
Oh, it's coming your way. I told you, listen, everything you got is just for the day.
That's right.
It's just for the day. Y'all don't play around a long time. Y'all don't mom and grumble, you don't complain, you don't backbite, you don't fault find, you have not obeyed, and you're going to pay. That's what he letting them people. You ain't say it with your mouth, you don't say it with your behavior. That's what they said. They said, we won't listen. He said, thus say Yahuwah. Guess what? I want the right. I want them to I want all of them to hear. Because guess what? I'm finna bring a disaster. Why you think he calling the right record on them? Because it'll listen when I tell it. Yeah. I told it to bring forth the green herbs, and it did it. Yeah. When I told it to bring forth, it did it. So what you think I'm finna tell it to do to you? I tried to tell you what to do, but you say you won't do it. So guess what? I'm going to call on who will hear it. I'm going to call on Shamin. I'm going to call on the alarm. I'll show you what I'm going to do to them. I'm going to bring a disaster on these people. What you think Yahuwah doing now? None of these people listening to him. He's snowstorming out some. He earthquaking others. He flooding out others. Listen, they didn't even tell y'all, do y'all know they have a massive outbreak of measles right now? Y'all didn't know that? Oh my goodness. It's in Europe, it's swinging over here. Diarrhea, cold symptoms, all kind of stuff. Pneumonia, all that coming. Measles are sweeping through him. You know what I'm trying to tell these folks? This is what he did before. He got ready to bring us out of Mizraim.
That's right.
He get ready to bring you out. He can't do it except he do it with a mighty hand. That's how he work.
That's right.
That's how he work. He got to show them how he work. You not listen. These folks gonna press you out of their place. You're gonna be forced out of their place. All right, y'all see it. Listen, they say all that stuff. Listen, when they say God can't help them, when they say strength is gone, these folks will see.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna have to turn back.
That's
He
right.
purposely destroying them. He destroying them. I wouldn't be surprised what they do for these people Super Bowl. But make no mistake, there's a lot of snares out here to get these people. They bragging on how much money they finna make and all these billions. It won't save them. It won't save these people. With all the money they got, that printed paper. How printed paper gonna save you? Printed paper can't clean up no street. Printed paper can't take away no disease. We're gonna invest $54 billion in a, you can't do a paper didn't bring it. The letter that brought it, you won't use it. I know how to clear it with paper. It ain't the one with your picture on it. We take that paper right here and we submit. All you gotta do is hit people. And we just humble ourselves and pray and seek his pardon. And you don't have to turn. You have to turn. I know the smart-minded people. That's stupid. Why would you turn all the way around? That put you right back in the same place because you're an idiot. You'll do a 180, which means you hadn't fully turned. You hadn't fully repented. The reason why I want you to full circle turn, that's acknowledging a full turnaround of full repentance.
Right.
Hello? How you count a day off the half?
Full.
Full. Don't let the people make, I don't know if they try to be too smart. Sometimes I mean, man, really you want to make a 180. I know because you're retarded. You too far off. You need 180 off. You all the way off. You need to turn all the way around.
Right.
Ain't that right? You need to do a complete makeover. Why you tell them folks repent? And what he want to do?
Your first works.
Start all the way back over. Ain't that right? Tell you to back up a little bit. That's your problem. All you've been doing your whole life is backing up a little bit. Move an inch or two. You way off. That stuff don't work. You need to do a full circle turn. I'm just being honest. Every time you mess around, you got to do a full, I'm telling you why a lot of y'all still screw up. Because you keep making these little minute turns. Do a full circle.
Right.
Do it first. Act like you're doing a hokey pokey. Turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. And being honest, stop all that food. Stop letting these people play word games with y'all. Don't pay these people no attention, trying to tell them no stupid stuff like that. Don't make sense. Come on, I got to finish up something I go. I want to tell right quick, let's jump at 1 Corinthians. Let me get that through. We just finished 1 Corinthians chapter 10. You should be about 15, 16. I almost probably thought I forgot what I was talking about, didn't it? I did. Let's see. 1 Corinthians chapter 10. Should be about verse 16. Probably about 17. Let's see.
16 or 17.
Let me hear 16, I tell you.
Yes, sir. The cup of Baraka, which we barak him, is it not a sharing to us in the dawn?
17. Probably 18 now. Let me have 18.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Listen.
Look at Yasharal, that is according to the Basar. Are not those who eat the Zabat the partakers of the altar?
See that? Listen.
Now, what do I say? That there is really the idol, or there are really an idol worshippers? No, but what is that the Goim should Zabat?
First of all, what he's trying to tell people, you really look at it, an idol is nothing. Because really, you look at it, it ain't nothing. What is the boogeyman? But let's just be honest though, what is the boogeyman? Somebody that come and scare you. And what's the sad part about that? He don't have no boogers. You know what I'm saying? And then he can't, let me for a second. Hypothetical like you slick, come on like that. I'm the boogeyman. Oh, oh, boogeyman, boogeyman. He don't dance. He ain't got nothing to his nose. Why is he the boogeyman? You know what I'm saying? He's not the boogeyman. So he don't exist. You know what I'm saying? He like the boom boom room, he don't exist. But think about this though. Were we not scared of boogeyman?
Yes.
What do we feel like the boogeyman could do to us? He could terrorize. He would never bring. So think about it. We had a fear for it. So what did we do? We passed it on. They gave it to us through slavery. Other people passed on before that because all these goyim, these nations have always used things to cause people to be afraid of things.
Right.
Okay, so it gave it names and gave terror. When something happened, say something happened, some kid got lost. You know what happened? Boogeyman got. They said, what? The boogeyman. So you started blaming events on it. So people associate. Remember we had Bloody Mary? Mm-hmm. What Bloody Mary supposed to do? She'll show up, then she was bloody. She was gonna cut people up and kill them. And we told lies. One time this girl, oh no, always this girl. How many of y'all remember the lie? I remember that lie. Never seen it happen. It was this girl one time. I remember my caller, we got in the bathroom. We had a little bathroom. It wasn't little in. I went in that bathroom, the old house, I went in that bathroom. I said, I don't know how a nigga fit in this bathroom. When we was in that bathroom, we had the light off. It was daytime. We had, call her. We called her Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. We got that number, what is it, 10 times? Somehow, and we try to get out the door. Listen, and we coming forward, lying out. I see you like, everybody breathing all hot. Ain't anybody seen nothing. But then the thing, somebody done told the story. There's always some girl who did it. Some girl, she did it, and there was blood on the mirror. Why we going here? We said, well, that's her. Ain't no use up bothering the lady. Leave her alone. She killed for, but some reason we got to go in here and try it. So you started living to a fear and a phobia for this thing, and you had this mind of what it could do, and you gave it a power. So this is what he's trying to tell you: the things that we would put on the idol. I'm sorry, we put on the altar, the sacrifice, which was the Aran is the one we use. Is the word we use for that. The tablet is what you use for like the boat or box. When we had what Nuach was in, that would be considered the taba. Okay, the Aran is what they would look at the ark, where they put the ark in, where they would put it in, right? So when we look at things that we sat down and we put on the altar, that's not altar. I'm sorry, that's the tabernacle witness. No, the box rather where they kept everything in. His rod, that butter, I'm talking the altar. I don't know why I put it on the altar. Excuse me. But anyway, with the altar, what we took out, what we ate, because we offered it to the living Elohim. What did Elohim do? He baraka and he Allah. He cursed. So this is what people sold us on their Elohim. What they did, they said, well, Elohim cursed. Elohim baraka. So they offered food offering, like we do drink offerings. Now we sat down, we've been partakers of it. The only problem is, he don't really exist. He doesn't exist. So to say that it's something is not actually nothing, but he's telling us, I don't want you to partake in the behavior. Because our Elohim is real, so when you do it, you become a partaker. When you become a partaker in that stuff, you just become taking something wrong, and it doesn't even have any power. That's the same thing that we know that because all Yahoo they call Elijah, that's what he tried to show them with balls. He said, cry louder. They start gashing and cutting themselves. Maybe he's sleeping. Maybe he's trying to show them so it couldn't possibly be nothing, yet they sacrificed to it. You see what I'm saying? We're looking at the behavior of being Eshadim because this is what you look at Satan doing. He will not abode in a mot. So we associate you with him because that was his behavior. He told you he will not stay with the mot. So when you sit around, he told you stay anywhere and see, ask for the ancient and walk in, and you won't walk in. Who do you think we'll associate you with? Because he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. And so when you start doing it, that's why Yahushua was able to tell you of your Abba. That's right, because typically you look at the behavior. And you start looking at translate from the parent. So he started telling you of your Abba, which was Satan. Right. And the lust of him, that's what you do. We learned that because of who? The Rockabites. Y'all familiar with the Rockabites? And about the book, probably about the 35th chapter, I think, of the book of Yaramyahu. See, with the Rockabite, he told Yaramyahu, he said, listen, go and bring them and set them. He wanted them to bring in the mashkan. He said, and set before them wine. And he said, find a wine and try to get, he said, and get him drink. They told him, they said, we won't drink it. He wasn't asking why, inquired. They said, our father. They said, our father, he had marked us not to drink wine. Neither were they supposed to be a house. They said, and to this day, they said, that's what we do. He said, you see them? These guys stay with what their father told them to do. You tell those guys, Yehuda, they don't do that. Their father told them not to drink wine nor to be a house, and they hadn't done it. I want to give them how to see. When you go set it before them and tell them to drink it. They told them, they said, we won't drink it. Said, our Abba, he'll mark us not to drink it. So you see what they did? They stayed. So when you start breaking out, you know he look at? You remind me of Satan. You got it? Because you won't stay in the way of the Father.
Right.
Make sense? Yes, so that's what he's trying to get you to realize. It's really nothing. So to say an idol is something, you're really going to be lying. It's really heavy. Because if it could do something, then would it be an idol? It would be a working, functional Elohim. Got what I'm saying? So when you hear it, don't get thrown. He's telling you, an idol really is nothing. Let's see what he told you. Listen.
No, but what is that the Goyim should zabak to Shadim, that they have the zabak and not to Elohim.
They do it to them.
And I do not want that you become sharers of Shadim.
That's right. I want you to share take with people that do wrong. Come on.
You shall not be able to drink the cup of our Adon
and
the cup of Shadim together.
He said you can't do it together. Ain't that right? Come on.
And you shall not be partaken of the table of our Adon
and
of the table of Shadim.
That's what he said. Come on.
Do we provoke our Adon to jealousy?
See, that's what he said. That's what you do. Now you provoke them to jealousy. Come on.
We are not stronger than he.
See that? Come on.
All things are lawful, but not all things are profitable.
You see what he told you? That's what people say, I don't worry about, man, I'll eat that Easter bunny. That junk don't bother me. It ain't nothing. He said, but you don't be careful. I'll show you why. Listen.
All things are lawful for me.
See, all things are lawful for me.
But not all things build up.
See that? It don't edify. That's what we look at. You ain't going to believe it. We builders. And he told you, and you copy B, he told you, build it up yourself. That'll tear me down. See, a lot of stuff you do, it'll tear you down. He said, don't build up. Come on.
Let no one seek his own thing.
But
for his rayah.
See that? That's part of what we look at. Come on.
Whatsoever is sold in the meat market.
Do what?
That eat.
And do what?
Asking no question.
For who?
Because of the conscience.
Now, you're going to go in there and pick up a slab of pork bacon and a ham, and you're going to ask no question, some shrimp. So shrimp and crab legs. He said, don't ask no question. You don't know what shrimp and crab legs and pork look like. What's believed was that they had a place where they sacrificed that was near the market. That some of the meat they sacrificed that they didn't fully use. What's believed, okay? And that meat was entering back into the market. So it could possibly be so that people were looking at, I don't know if this meat was used in a sacrifice and brought back in or not. So I just don't eat nothing. So he told you what's sold in the shamble. Now, Kerry said it's a gamble. It's a gamble, and it is. But see, what did he tell you? But don't ask no question. Listen what he said.
For the Araks belongs to Yahuwah.
You see that? Like blessed thistle. See, that belongs to these people. That's why it's called blessed thistle. I don't pay these people no attention. I know who made it. Listen, he told you, he said, because the rocks made it, because the rocks, Yahuwah made the rocks.
Yes,
Listen
sir.
what happened.
And the fullness of it.
And see that, and all that, listen, and everything in it.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
If any ish shall carry you, that shall not amon, and you shall want to go to him.
Listen, if somebody call you and they don't believe and you want to go, what happened?
You eat.
You eat.
Eat from all that they may put before you.
Eat from all they put. They put a big country ham in front of you. You gonna be that stupid? Now I'm gonna tell you what I ain't gonna do. And I know these folk, they hear what they want to hear. I'm gonna go to somebody they call, come on here, December 25th. We ain't gonna be doing that. Reef on now. The tree sitting in the middle of the table. Light, you know the light that flash in my eye. One of the bugs that fell and hit me in my head. I got Santa dressing. I got reindeers on the sleigh. Tell my son. He said, don't ask no question. He said, at this point, you're so stupid, it don't even make sense to ask nothing. So if somebody bid me to come to their house to eat, okay, and I said, okay, I come over here and I sit down and I eat. I don't know what you're doing. It don't make sense to be that stupid on December 24th, 25th. It don't make that sense to be on November the 28th.
That's right.
And 4th of July, be sitting to me, I don't know what we doing. I ain't gonna ask no question for conscience sake. See, now you being stupid.
That's right.
Okay? Don't make sense to go Easter Sunday and tell me I ain't gonna ask no question. Man, I ain't trying to judge. I don't know what is it Easter Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And you see a rabbit on the table and popping eggs out there behind. And you ain't ask no question for conscience sake. First of all, how you get rid of that? How y'all shove them eggs in that rabbit behind? That's the first thing I want to know. It ain't about Easter. Who shoved them eggs in that rabbit behind? That's what I need to know right now, because they're a live barrel. So now, after we get over this, so this is typically a person inviting you over to dinner. And that person is not somebody other Yehudi. I know they don't believe Yehudi. But I'll go over here because, I mean, they're still a nice person, a good person, a family, but we're having dinner. I don't know what these people do. As far as themselves, I don't know anything about them sacrificing it. I mean, literally, I don't know that. So I have no reason to ask that. Right. So now we go and sit down. He said, well, sit before me, eat. Come on.
And do not inquire against the conscience of the law.
See that? Uh-oh. I'm just trying to make sure now, y'all. Do y'all be praying? When y'all pray, do y'all say Jesus' name? Or see, because you'll start it. I got men here, they're going to start it there. I got people going to start it at 2 minutes. You can't control it. But this is what I do just to be safe. Say all that. I don't go everywhere eating anyway. I tell they say, for conscience sake, I said, no, I don't know if you can wash your hands. I can't eat about it. My stomach's sensitive. I can't eat it. Man, my stomach, man, I mess up. Man, I laid that egg out there. I still don't know how I did it. It was a pretty little egg, though. It was. I said, whoa, look at that. I don't never want to put another one back in there, not down. Isn't that right? I can't be telling. I ain't got no, I really got to load back up some draw. I got some new in the pack, but them for emergency. If I feel like it's going to be an accident, I'm putting on them new draw and t-shirt. Mama told me, I appreciate the love that you gave me. Ain't that right? Even though he was a crack fiend, mama. So look at him. So now that's what I'm saying. So for me, really, I don't eat everybody's stuff. I don't. I'm just my stomach. I can't take a whole lot. And I ain't going. Like somebody don't believe. That's me now. I ain't going anywhere. So I ain't interested in going over here. I just not. So I ain't interested in folks don't believe. Telling, hey man, come. No. I don't know why you invite me. No. I got family cut. No. She got that dog run through that thing like a rat. I said, man, I'm not like. If I fall out dying from starvation, you better not put that in my mouth. That dog in here, I know that dog done been in that kitchen. I know that dog done squirted up on your leg, you don't roll that dog down, put some of that dog down, and got that finger, you don't care. No. What are we talking about? My dog, stop that line. Well, good way that dog ain't standing out there kitchen and food and trash in there. No, you gonna pick it out. Come on out of here and straight back in there, got your hand in something. No. So I'm just something funny. But anyway, that's me, but you can go. Listen, saying he said it ain't a sin, so I can't preach no sin. You sure nasty though. Go ahead. You ain't saying, boy, you some kind of nasty though, boy. Come on.
If anyone says to you, this was a zabak to idols.
See that now they told you that. Say this is something the Christmas dinner we had left over. Cause who gonna say, this is a zabak to idols? Nobody gonna talk. They gonna play stupid. They said it was some leftover Thanksgiving dressing. They ain't even said nothing about no idols. Cause I got people literally that slow. No one's gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? That's the stuff we just had left over for Christmas. It's still good. This is what he told you to do.
Do not eat.
Why?
Do not eat it for the sake of the one who revealed you.
Well, listen what he said.
And because of the conscience of the law, for the Arats belongs to Yahuwah.
See that? See, it ain't gonna do nothing to me. It's the fact that somebody say him leave. They say him and I eat it. You know what they gonna say? Oh, he do believe in it. That's why he tell me don't eat it. He just told me first of all, it ain't nothing. For me, add it up. But now once they done told me what it is, that's okay. Cause once I eat, they gonna say, yeah, he ate it. Then somebody else gonna hear about it. They gonna be saying, that's funny. He ain't supposed to. See what I'm saying? But I know it ain't nothing. But because I done it, he tell you, see, now it's about people conscious say. Now they made that dinner. The flour that these people call blessed thistle. Them folks, they made that. Let's see 126, Ra Shyth. Y'all probably thought I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I did. Ra Shyth, 126. Make it 125. Make it 124. Read down, let's see. Listen.
Then Elohim said, let the Arats bring forth the Nephash of Kai according to their kind,
According to his kind.
cattle and creeping things and beasts on the Arats after their kind.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so. And Elohim made the beasts of the Arats after their kind, and the cattle after their kind, and every creeping thing on the Adumah after its kind.
Mm-hmm.
And Elohim saw that it was two.
Mm-hmm.
Then Elohim said, let us make Adam in our image, according to our likeness, and let them soar over
Pop
the...
back me up. Is it 22? Let me see, 22. Did you already go to 22?
No, sir, we started at 24.
Take it up. Let me see 20. Come down. Listen.
And Elohim barak them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the Ma'im in the Yam, and let the birds multiply on the Arats. And there was evening, and there was morning, a fifth Yom. Then Elohim said, let the Arats bring forth the Nephash of Kai according to their kind, cattle and creeping things, and beasts of the Arats after their kind, and it was so.
11. Go back to 11. It just came down to Come on, I'm reading 11. He's saying 11. Listen.
Then Elohim said, let the Arats sprout vegetation, plants yielding seed, and pari ots on the Arats bearing pari after their kind, whichever seed in them. And it was so.
So that's why when they come out and study, these folks kind of like dragon fruit. I don't believe these folks ain't make no fruit.
That's right.
Y'all quit that foolishness. Talking about that, that's what them folk call it. Now they go and they make it and they offer it to a dragon, ain't eating it. They can take a regular orange and offer it to a dragon, ain't gonna eat it because you taking it and you sacrificed it to. Them naming something that Elohim made don't change nothing. We talked about that. They call Yahushua, they say that he had a Shadim, they had a Shadim. What that make him? That would make him a part of Satan, so that means I shouldn't use him. See, because Elohim, that's not what he named him. So that's why I tell y'all slow down. It's when people make dishes, when people create things of themselves, and they say they offer it to them and they name it out there. We don't touch it. You can't take nothing out of the ground that man had got. Holy basil. Hey, he ain't named that no holy basil.
That's right.
No more than he named Ari no lion.
That's right.
Where you see that thing sitting around here and wouldn't tell the truth? Come on, that's a lion. Isn't that right? I mean, it's right here trying to make it like that. It's lion. Ain't no lion. That's Ari. He know what he want to call it because you change the name, don't change it.
That's right.
That's what he told you. What his son did not among. That don't, your lack of Amna don't make the Amna Elohim a non-effect. What Elohim said, it still stands.
That's right.
We get trapped because people run, grab stuff. That's there. Now, if I take holy basil, what they call holy basil, take blessed thistle, dragon fruit, and mix it up together, and I make it and offer it up to a god, no, I ain't drinking it. That's a difference. Now, that's because somebody gonna be stupid. I thought you said we could drink it. No, I'm not gonna do it. Because he told me I know what they done. They're gonna be looking at me and they're gonna think I go along with it. That's why you don't do it. Not that their God is anything. It's the fact that you're gonna look like you associate. That's why he had a problem when they sat down and they ate it. That was they made a zabak. They did not take nothing called holy basil. They found somebody else named holy basil and eat it. That's a plant that comes from the ground. Don't pay these folks to stop. Look at it, you'll see a lot of this stuff. This is what they do. They get you off. They get you out. These things have benefit for him. He told you he made these herbs. These folks will mess your mind up by him. Even with cocaine, those things are herbs that he made. Guess what happened? They're phenomenal. People got sick. Now, Haywood, people that tooted, there's no plant you toot. Smash up no white powder and start rubbing all in your gums and your nose. Looking like Ashy Larry, like you done took a bath and you done went too far. But I'm just being honest, listen. The poppy plant, the hell run, these drugs are used for people in extreme pain. Morphine. You sit here and you're in extreme pain, people have a gunshot, they can use it so they can operate on, so it's numbing. These are plants he made for numbing, for healing, healing benefit. But when you take it and you start to extract it because you want to use it to try to get high with it, then you change what it's used for. They're like Elohim's name. Why he told you shouldn't take my name in vain? Now his name is a benefit, but you take it and you use it for something else. So that mean all he ain't wrong then, huh? That mean you are wrong. No, cocaine is not wrong. Cocaine is wrong when you shooting it up, when you sniffing it and you smoking in the pipe. So when you go to the dentist, what is the stuff they using? Cane. It's still used for a purpose, for normal, so you can get what you need to get fixed. You see what I'm saying? It's a benefit. All these plants, marijuana, he didn't make it for you to smoke and get to the plant. These folks get it and sprinkle down old done, get here and sprinkle no crack on top of it. Because man always go too far.
Yeah.
What they call the engines, because they can be an engine, and a little noise maker. Woo! That's an engine. Woo! Need some more tailpipes. But anyway, now those people, they sat down, they smoking medicinal purpose. They sat down, they had meetings with marijuana. Them folk didn't get up there and get no marijuana doing this stupid stuff folk doing there and spraying it out and spraying no junk all out of no store on it. It was a plant. Those folks said they use it for healing. They sat down and they meditated and they done it. But people take it, they do other things beyond. You can bake it. There are medicinal purposes for it. Tea, you can make tea from it. It's more than one thing. Everybody always come to the same one thing. Smoke crack. Well, I mean, you can take it and use it like that, but I'm still using cocaine. At this point, you change the benefit of it.
Yeah.
Now it's gone from being a benefit that you done gone to that point right now you became a violator. Just like wine, he told him that you no longer water.
That's right.
But don't forget, we're not supposed to drink wine. He told you be not filled with wine, wherein is what? Excess. Then that first thing they going to him, well, preacher, it's excess. Now you overly stupid. Because you don't know the benefits of what you're doing.
Right.
They did things, yeah, they had it for celebrate, they had things because of the benefits of it. Really, wine has a benefit. All the wine you got in the store is mixed with something.
Yeah.
No folks ain't had no stuff mixed up all that, shoe and bombing fluid.
That's right.
They done went and got some MD 2020. Man, that's gas.
That's right.
Man done went and got 10 gallons of gas and then put 1 grape in it. That's all that stuff. They ain't no wine. Man got cock diesel. John got more ingredients than it got the fruit in it. Man, you can ferment fruit natural with sugar. You ain't got to go. They folk got all kind of chemicals in it. That's a total difference. Folk done right here and get all that stuff. Paul my son. Man, you got Paul my son, Paul my mama, Paul my cousin. That's right. Everything in that stuff. All that boom, all that food. Man, ain't the same stuff. No good way nobody can't give you nothing clean this big for no $2.99 cold duck. Oh, good and well that duck got something tied on, got a note tied on his legs. Man, the bottle cost more than $2.99. That stuff sure to be good, though. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Anybody used to drink cold duck? I don't know what, that cold duck.
Yeah, it's pretty
I'm new now. But boy, when I was old, y'all didn't drink that cold duck?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that cold duck was some serious stuff, man. I don't know why I got off for it. I'm talking about before I got in the synagogue. I ain't talking now. Now you would drink something, Brad Monkey. It was yellow, Brad Monkey. Boss done got hit. It don't take long. I found him. I keep calling them part, done got him. Brad, you got hooked on that Brad Monkey. Oh, yeah. Somebody back there got mighty excited on that Brad Monkey. Smirnoff, that's the name of liquor. Smirnoff what? He don't know it well over. I already know he don't. He ain't dead now. He's still a virgin. Man had virgin daiquiri. My wife tried to pull that on me. Took out with a virgin daiquiri. Whoo, it hot in here. I almost said. I said, that's a virgin daiquiri. She's like, oh. I said, stop it. Trying to fool somebody. Isn't that right? These folks, but yeah, a lot of that stuff gets you pulled out. So there's a medicinal purpose to wine. Wine actually for people with high blood pressure, heart problem, because the blood thickens. What happens with alcohol when you watch it, that's why when people get to fight and they get hit or cut, you bleed out because alcohol thins the blood. So people typically with heart condition typically have sluggish blood. So the wine tends to thin it. That's why it's good for the heart. That tastes good for the heart because it's hard for your blood. Your heart is hard. It's put a strain on trying to pump thick blood. So when the blood is thin, it flows better. So that's the benefit of it. But see, people not drink for the benefit. Right. People drinking to get drunk.
Right.
See, it's a difference. So that's why I said a lot of stuff like with him, it's medicinal purposes and it can help do some things. That's why he said, as using this world. Cause why I got it? He made it. How something bad is in the world, he made it.
That's right.
You got to understand the benefits.
That's right.
And that's why people mess up all the time. You go in here, it's his stuff. It's just the way you use it, just like his name. You use it wrong, what happens? So there's a right way to use these things to where it become a benefit.
That's right.
That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Don't let folk get y'all all twisted up out here running behind them. Okay, quit looking for stuff. Folk just always searching for something. Like he ain't told them they sound to eat. Shut up. Is there anything in here that anything can be? Is the air? Where the air coming from them vents at? Man, that folk all this right. Go in there, wipe their hand. Is this faucet hooked up to some kind of elephant testicle? This ain't elephant pit. You're like, why are you asking all these questions? Some folks look for sin. Isn't that right? They just know the world got certain things, but be wise. There's a lot of things that you can do. You don't have to do everything because it's lawful either. I'm talking about the Amar. Sometimes people say, well, ain't nothing wrong. You can get yourself, you start abusing things. Yeah. We still need to be able to learn how to restrict ourselves.
That's right.
It's really important to learn to keep yourself. Keeping yourself is important. Sometimes being able to have that, like me, I was a person, whatever I could do and I ain't supposed to do, I'm going to do it. All up in the smoking crack and stuff and raping and stuff like that, the men and kids, but I was out there. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I ain't have no discipline. I'm telling you, it's important. Like, I take a lot of pride in having discipline, because that's not something I was big on years ago. I ain't had no discipline. Shoot, man, I had said right outside, by the folk, riding by the car. I ain't had no discipline. They said, add opportunity. It was plenty out, and it'll roll when folk. You'd be surprised how much wind blow across your behind when a car passed by. The world is a strange place. It really is a strange place. But you know, I say that honestly, because I say that to say this. You'll be surprised. You don't even realize how dangerous you are as a person. Because, you know, you thinking, hey, you ain't doing that wrong. There's a lot of things wrong because you don't have discipline. You got to be more disciplined. You be a lot of things, you got to be more disciplined. But people say, that's crazy, I wouldn't do that. But you done done some other thing that lack discipline. He allowed me to do a lot. I'm tired of be out this, my play back. I get mad. I tell the folks, I drop my pen and tell them, kiss my behind right there. They say, goodness. I didn't care. I said, man, I'll kiss my behind. And could have just said it, I dropped my pen and tell them. They just said, I didn't care. And you know what I'm saying? And you know what? I didn't think nothing about it. Listen, bro, like this. I didn't care. You would let me show you. That's how reckless a person is. That's why you got to change. If you don't see yourself in the word form and he had to show you, this how dangerous you are. This your logic. Yeah, it's the dumbest thing I ever heard when I say it now. The stupidest thing make no sense. But when you don't have the sense of all of him, that's what he try to show you. I need to see. Look at the difference. He showed me something. This is how much different in the way you think and the way I think. This is how much different in your logic and my logic. Your stuff didn't make no sense. That's why I appreciate it. Yes, sir. A lot of y'all, you be honest with yourself, you'll see whether you like you ain't changed. Man, you ain't changed, you still the same person. You got what I'm saying? Think about it, man, we all been out there. Some of them more undercover, but you don't realize, listen, I don't worry about, I don't want my wife to find nobody to see. I don't want the synagogue. Listen, man, I'm the same way anywhere I go, because he watched me everywhere I go. Mm-hmm. I appreciate it. I was a slick guy. I tried to get by. I want to get caught. I don't have to live no, I don't worry about it. Anybody gonna pop up on me? Oh, done scared me. Man, you done caught me. You ain't caught me doing that. What am I doing? That's what I'm supposed to be doing. But I can testify that wasn't me. You could have caught me. I always try to stay slick, slide, to keep from getting caught, because you keep letting he show you. Every night they show you, you're gonna get caught. That's why I try to tell y'all young people, not bust y'all, you ain't good. I've been out the street a long time. When I catch y'all and read y'all, I say, it's really bad. Cause I've been out the street too long. I shouldn't be able to read you. That's why I tell folks, when I read them, I say, listen, I'm being honest with you. You're not good. If I was you, I'd get somewhere else. And they're like trying to walk on town, I'm invisible. I be like, but don't look at you. I'm still invisible. And I just slap you. He just slapped the invisible man. If I was you, I wouldn't be invisible no more, because you're not good at it. I be trying to tell you, I said, if I was you, I wouldn't do it, because you ain't good at it. I'm telling you, I'm rusty. I'm out the streets. I've been gone. So when I catch you, it's like, you're not good. When I tell you you're not good, you're really not good. When I was out there, I was good and I got caught. So that's why I tell you, if I was you, I'd get into something else. Isn't that right? You keep getting caught, you're not good. Do something different. Y'all got me? And that's a good thing, but I needed to see myself. I need to realize, I think about some stuff, I said, I don't know how in the world I did that. But you just show you, because that's the mind you had. See, a lot of times you don't know how detrimental your mind is. Stuff you're doing, you know when people find out a lot of times how bad their mind is? When they send with life in prison or they dead. Take the average, a lot of folks, that's when they find out. When they send somewhere they can't get out. Or they send and they dead. You know, they realize, man, my mind was bad, but you can't come back from that. Y'all got opportunity, man, to make a whole lot better decisions we made. A lot better decisions. I know you, but let me tell you something, for the record, let me tell you something. You guys are going to try it anyway, okay? You're going to listen to me, but you're going to try it, and when it's going to come back to you, you're going to be made a mistake. You ain't going to be able to come back from it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be somewhere trying to tell somebody else. Young people with shackles on. Young blood. Let me tell you, young blood. I was like you, young blood. I was out there and wouldn't listen, hard-headed and all that kind of stuff. Then I got that murder case, and now I'm here to rap about, don't do like me, young blood. And them dumb guys ain't gonna listen to him either. That's that stupid nigga got caught, I'm smarter than him. And that same thing he said, and the cycle continues. Listen what I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't do it. Just quit trying to be smart and fun. I'm telling you, what look like it's harmless now, it gonna hurt you later. Because all you doing is just building up to yourself to a bigger life, or you gonna screw up, and you screw up with the wrong, listen, man, folks ain't gonna say nothing to you. Listen, they ain't gonna say nothing to you but one time. Somebody ain't gonna say nothing. They just gonna perform the action. Y'all gonna look.
That's right.
I'm trying to tell him, man.
Yes, sir.
That guy shot me, we didn't have an argument. I was talking. He just shot. He just walked down, went in the car, got and shot me. It's some folks, they're not gonna talk. They're not gonna be back and forth. They're just gonna do what they gotta do. In the story. If some people don't even do that, listen, if people, they'll do stuff to you and you haven't even done nothing to them. Listen, they just picked you. They just picked you. I'm trying to tell you now, I'm making this stuff up. If people just pick you, they'll pick you. Listen, you hadn't done nothing. Man, you could lose your life. They're the best side you ever be on. I ain't telling y'all no lie. They're the best. I know, but I know again, one of y'all gonna try. One, you just got to go and say, yeah, that preacher, old preacher. See, it's a new thing. Let me tell you why you ain't gonna win. First of all, you're paying too tight. You can't, when you run, one of your leg kick out like this. Listen, people that illophone, you know, that's the old word. Illophone people run like that. You run too high. You don't think fast enough. You can't keep your story together. I'm telling you something. You don't want to play around like that. Don't do it. Don't do it. You got to keep your stuff together. I know some say, I can remember when I say, somebody still get you. It's always somebody better. It's always somebody better. It's always somebody smarter. It's always somebody faster. It's always. So I'm just telling you, use your head. Don't get yourself caught out there. But I know y'all going to try it, though. Because you don't, because I've been on the internet, and nobody else can go on the internet but you. That YouTube video you watched that said it got 15 million views. None of other people seen it. No, that's the first time. They said 15 million views. And then they said, this new. Yeah, go figure. And nobody else ain't seen it but you. And you done studied it. You ain't gonna believe it. So today. Yeah, that's that. That video you watch, how to rape a woman get away with it. Girl, she look at. She looked at the other video that you didn't watch. How to kill a nigga who watched how to rape a woman get away with it. That was she done watch. So you come from your video. She been studying her video. I've been waiting on you. So I'm just telling y'all now, y'all go ahead and go live your life out YouTube. Use your head, son. These people not bright. Don't let these people mess y'all up. Y'all got it? Now I watch stuff on YouTube because it's funny. Because some of these folks, I got lost. It's a couple of assignments I supposed to finish, and I have not finished them yet. And I admit, I apologize. I am so sorry. I had something I supposed to have been done. And I said, then I'm learning some names of folks. I said, is this a name? They said, yeah. I said, I've never heard it before in my life. I said, these people names for real? Listen, it's just, don't go on YouTube. Finish your assignments. Woo, this stuff is a man. Like, where these people come? Listen, this whole world, this is not even the same world. I never seen so many folk, they been in a relationship, such roll up on her old man, he comes up on, let me tell you something, man. If I roll up on my old lady, this video is not gonna be shown. Cause everything I'm finna do is finna be illegal. So I don't know why I roll up here I'm coming with a camera in the house. Hey, I just caught y'all two. And I'm listening to an explanation. I had one guy, hold up. That's a, no, there. That credit, that's a pay maker. You need to put the battery back in it. What you gotta do? For what? You said, come on, man. You got me on the clock? That man said 9 o'clock, he gotta go to work. It's Shabat. What you got out here? You got to set. You can go buy that book that Carrie ain't read. Come on, Carrie. I don't know what's wrong with these people. But I'm gonna get ready to let y'all go. Y'all get out early, but I do mean that though with the utmost urgency, y'all young people and whether please use y'all head and my daughter. I don't want y'all to get twisted up because I talk to these young boys because it'll get y'all too. These guys will come with a lot of lines. Y'all need to know, but they'll come with a lot. I came with some good ones. If anything happen, something happen, you're gonna get stuck. Bad thing that happened, said the way to make sure nothing happen, they just gonna get married. And why how you back off of that one? Oh, yeah, we will after we get through. No, we go ahead and get married because they want to make sure somebody gonna ready to lock down and be serious about it. Don't let a man make a fool out of you and go get licensed to drive a car and he won't get licensed to get between your legs. So so you got to drive a license. He said, so what you had to do? You had to take that test. He said, you want to take a test too. That age test, that straight test, and then we're going to test by going out here and we're going to get these licenses. I'm just being honest. Don't let the man make a fool out of you. He driving you in a car with license and got insurance on it in case something happens. He ain't getting none on you. Use your heads. Y'all hear me? I know you don't get horny. You don't get to fitting around. And he talking good. He got that curly hair and that color, that baby with them green eyes. But they'll tell you, boy, it's going to be rough out there with you and that baby with green eyes. You can't get that nigga. You can't get no money. You can't get no help. And you struggling out there by yourself. And you know what? Somebody else going to be in that car with license and insurance. Use your head. I help the young daughters out. I care about y'all. Take your time. Take your time. Don't be listening to you, boy. I'm telling you, I know you, but I know you ain't gonna listen to me. I ain't gonna listen. You got to try it. You can mess around, you can try it. But I'm gonna give you a full case of AIDS. That's help. He give you some help. What AIDS is, that just told, y'all can get it too. It shuts your whole immune system down. That's what fight off if you catch a cold. If you catch a cold or something like that, your immune system is what fights it off. But when you catch AIDS, it's immune deficiency, which means now your immune system doesn't work to fight it off. So whatever attacks you, it can kill you. A cold turn into pneumonia, anything, bone marrow cancer, where your body could typically fight it off because you contracted AIDS. And that's longer than the child. You got that thing right there, that thing will kill you. I'm just telling you. See, the woman, this is what you do around him. Let me see, let me borrow you for a second. Let me borrow something. You know how to play baseball? You don't know how to play baseball? You ever seen anybody? Put a check on the board. So you know how to play baseball? You know anything about baseball? Gab, you know about baseball, don't you? Come and borrow for a second. Anyway, okay. So what I'm trying. You stand down there, wait right there for me, right down there for me. You know anything about baseball? So if I'm right here, you know what would they call me? The batter. Okay. If I'm back here and I'm like this, what would they call me? Catcher. Yeah, catcher. And if you throwing the ball, all right, come on, you pitch. Come on. That's it. I caught it. That's you. See, the female, you the one catching the semen, which means you can contract AIDS quicker from me than I can get it from you. He just pitching. That's good. You the catcher. You know the catcher get to hold the ball for a minute. That get him in trouble. Not that you guys can't contract it from a woman, but typically you find a man that contract AIDS, 9 times 10 he got it from another man. But for your end, lady, you be the catcher. Y'all got it? So you gotta make sure you gotta be real skillful about what you're doing and why you, and you know you can look in their face, you can tell they got it. Yes you can, you can look at here, you looking at, you'll say, AIDS, AIDS, that's how you be talking, yeah, that's how you know. They don't do that, they clean. You're exactly right. They ain't gonna tell you. Same thing with y'all, they're not gonna tell you. They got medication and stuff they can take now. Yeah, so I'm saying, it risky. See, anytime y'all make them decisions and go on out there and risk it, be playing. And see, the thing for you guys, other people are safer than you. You know too much. So you know too much. You got all these warnings. You can't get all these warnings. Like when Yahuwah told them, stand ye in the ways and see, and told them to ask for the old path, and they find it. But they said, I got to make something happen to him. He said, because you know it. See, everybody else don't know. I ain't got a clue. It's like, do I take the money? Do what I do? Do I take the curve? Because I don't know what's behind the curve. But how about, you know what's behind the curve. You know what to do. So it's worse for you when you don't make the right decision. So it's worse for y'all. See, them other people out there, they safer than you. See, for all y'all that gonna try you and risk yourself, he kicked somebody out there for you. There's a little girl out there right now. You ain't gonna believe it. Just found out she got AIDS. She don't know what she gonna do. It done messed her life up too. Messed her life up. She don't know what she gonna do. But you know what she thinking? How you know about her? She looking at, I got it, somebody else got to get it too. You ain't gonna believe who she waiting on. Who y'all think she waiting on? She waiting on one of y'all. It's a boy that I'm found out. Just this week, just found out he got it. Life ain't fair too. He looking at me, I had my whole future ahead of me. Got myself messed up. He looking at it, ain't going down like that. Who y'all think he waiting on? Ladies, who y'all think he waiting on? He waiting on y'all. Did y'all say, who said us? I was about to say us. Yeah. He'll clean up. Better not. Bad dog. No. I had to clean up quick. Bad dog. No, that's being honest though. But he keep him out there for you though. You can't switch that in turn. And why, to your benefit, to pay attention while y'all young. Remember him now. You yes sir. Right. Come on, what? Come in the light where I can see you. Hold your head back now. What is it? Hold your head back where I can see you. Yeah.
You throwing baseball.
Are you throwing what?
A baseball.
Throw a baseball.
Why would the catcher miss?
Why would the catcher miss? The catcher don't miss. See, it's a little young now, a little time. But see, that's what we're trying to tell the female. She's the catcher. She's not gonna miss. That's why she gotta watch where she at. That's over your head right now. But we're gonna fix that in a few years. We're gonna have a better conversation, right? Miss me with that, homie. Come on, let's go. I love kids. But yeah, we definitely want y'all guys again. Those are, I need y'all to pay attention. All my young people out there, pay attention. Get it together. Be a thinker. Stop just being influenced by other people. Think about your decision. Decision got consequences. The wrong decision in your life. Just like when you hear today, you hear my voice. That's a decision you got to make. You can't keep procrastinating and keep trying to get logic out what you're going to do. You can't harden your heart. He's at that point, you tipped me, you trying me. And I'm going to prove myself by showing my work where I'm going to be against you. And don't you make him get grieved with you. Yahuwah been tubed to all of us. The best opportunity we got today, he just hitting on Hawaii and California. Yahuwah not done. He ain't done yet. He ain't done yet. Listen, he keep giving us opportunity for every one of us. Everyone, you got to get this thing right. By in the morning, you don't know what the situation gonna be. You don't know when your day coming. If it ain't today, tomorrow your day. If it ain't your day today, make sure you know tomorrow your day. You gotta make sure you right. Y'all young people, I'm on y'all every time I get a chance. This is your best opportunity to get it right. Make better decisions. Get more conscious about what you think about your real future. Your future now you need to consider Judgment Day coming. Y'all young daughter, this is the best time for him. Listen, however long, this thing winding up. I don't see no 10 more years. I don't see it. I'll be practical with y'all. I can't see 10 more years. 10 more years, man, where we gonna be? These folks wiping out jobs. These people not finna stand for their wiping out jobs. What y'all think these people finna do? These people fighting the police. Tell me the day you remember when people fought the police. I just see a police, me and my friend went and stuff, let's just jump and take his gun. When people already complain the police shooting them, this is where we are. So what do you think they're gonna do to citizens? When they will jump the police, they ain't worried about him calling other police shooting him. What are they gonna do with a citizen? People, y'all better get yourself together. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's that critical. That man is showing you all around you, but he keeping you. I saw one ring thing came over, somebody said they heard some boom, some shooting. Man, so I went in my room to check to see when my family all right. Say, went outside, a car ran inside the house. Some guy was shooting at him, trying to kill the person, trying to get him out the car. I saw it on the ring, that thing came up about 2-something in the morning. I saw that. I said, it'll be bad right now. Cause I ain't going outside. I'm going outside with my drawers on and looking like Rambo. Everything I shoot scatter. I ain't got time to be trying to get no direct shot. All I gotta hit an arrow. Yeah, I'm covering arrows. Y'all hear me? Shh. Tell you and your friend scatter. That's not gonna work. Isn't that right? That's not gonna work. I scatter. Y'all hear me? Isn't that right? Uncle Ben. I ain't shooting no Mahogany. Kerry told me, he said, Kerry said, I don't eat that Mahogany right. He said, man, that stuff cook, that stuff be all balled together. He said, I eat that Uncle Ben. He said, cook it just scatter. I said to myself, all I picture was, why is that grown man throwing rice? This man is cooking rice and throwing it in his house. Ain't read no books, but he's throwing rice. Man, I don't know what's going on. Y'all pray mightily for him. But I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, everything. Appreciate you.